Major B on this track.
Yeah, baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Well, I never. man. Like I tell y'all, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, they come in all forms. It don't matter what age. It don't matter how long you've been married to them. No matter how long you was in a relationship. Once that motherfucker convert over to a devil, they do that spinneroonie and shit. And here you go, the baby mama terrorists. And we definitely gonna talk and cook on this one, definitely for sure. But let's get this thing started, man.
I can't see you though, bitch.
I know y'all can't see me, but it's all good. Yes, Letter to My Daughter, song that NLE Choppa did. We're gonna definitely talk about it. We're gonna look at two videos. One from Room for Tea. Shout out to her for doing the video. And also, what's the other one name? Her name is Fool Ass Sky. They both did commentary on it, and damn good one. But we're gonna take his baby mama terrorist to trial, and it's a song that I want all y'all to hear. NLE Choppa is only 18 years old, and now he has a little girl, and he's headed for a long ride. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. And this is why I'm gonna talk about it. We're gonna react to it and let you know how these baby mama terrorists be lying, and among other things. But he's 18 years old. He was born November 1st, 2002. But he came with a hot song that many fathers that's been in the rap game came out with, and it really touched me. But it's unfortunate that these baby mama terrorists will sit back and still say, well, that's on him, and play victim and shit like that. But we definitely gonna dissect this shit like we always do. So let's get this shit cracking. Yeah. You may be seated up in this motherfucker. Shout out to the baby mama terrorist bounty hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And like I said, what we're gonna talk about is a young rapper, NLE Choppa, 18 years old. Already he has a child. I believe the baby's 1 year old now. He's dealing with a baby mama terrorist. He's been dealing with her for a couple of years. I will say that if you look into the background, it seems like they both fights each other and abuse each other. And this is something that we have to learn from. And this is something for the young men who don't have kids, and even the ones that do have kids, try not to get in this situation. Because when I tell you all these baby mama tears come in all forms, they come in all ages, all sizes, no matter what country. If it's one of the feminist countries with child support, I'll be goddamn, you'll be in that motherfucking tornado with that baby mama terrorist. You can't make this shit up. And appreciate y'all tuning in. We had a good dialogue yesterday, man. It was a good dialogue with with the Judge McCree. That shit was funny as fuck. That shit was funny as fuck. And that shit real as fuck. I was on my Instagram yesterday and people were saying they should have kept him in office because he was helping a lot of brothers out and he was being lenient when it comes to the guys. I didn't even respond because if he was lenient to all the guys and not throw them in jail, well, this one bitch ended that then because he was willing to set that man up, Robert King, for failure, put him in jail, get all the money out of him and everything else. So, like I said, all the good deeds he did before, what he did right there, that eliminated all that shit. So, and that's even worse that he was doing all these good deeds and it took some bitch to set him up for failure, to simp out and set another black man up for failure. No mercy for me. But yeah, y'all, we got 35 up in here. We got 22 likes. Let's get them likes up for show. So get into the algorithm, get it out there. I'm trying to get off this couch. But unfortunately, as soon as I get offline, I get back on the couch or I'm walking around begging for change and shit, man. So I definitely need y'all help so I get this love seat, man. Y'all got to look out for, Boss Daddy. Look out for me. I'm a high value deadbeat. Y'all know how I get down, high value deadbeat. I know you can't see because of the words, but high value deadbeat. That's me. But before we get this shit started, I want to shout out the people that's, in the comments and shit. You know how I always do. See who we got in here for the day. We got my boy Julius Mays. Shout out to him from Wisconsin. We got my boy Jason Johnson from New York City. We got my boy Al. He says Ace Hood going through it now as well. Yes, I saw yesterday, and I'm probably doing pre-recording or I might do a live about it, but he will be talked about this week. You can't make this shit up. We got Matthew White up in the building. We got Master Blaster up in the house. We got Simply a Diva from the South. We got my boy Hologram for the $5 donation. You already said guilty. You damn right. Shout out to you, fam. We got Supreme 10 up in the building. We got my boy Flyboy in the building. We got the Bailiff. Game of Lives Matter. Salute to you, fam. We got Maurice. Y'all know who that is. Reese from over east. Chi-Town representative. We got Mr. Dukes up in the house. All the way from the UK. We got Brandon Hustle Heavy. What's going on, fam? We got King Rail up in the house. We got Dusty up in the building. We got who else we got? We got my boy Rashid up in the building. We got Leroy from the West Coast. We got Candyman's mink fur up in here. Don't hurt nobody, man. We got hey, Leroy say, you can use me up. That's still funny as hell. Yeah, you can use me up. Shit. Brandon Heavy, Hustle Heavy from the DMV. That's what's up, fam. We got my boy Hero Fix. What's up, Pride? From Chicago. We got the Bill up in the building. City of Roses. That's what's up, man. So, and shout out to everybody that's up in the chat. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I know it's gonna be probably some new people on here because I tagged the, NLE Choppa up in here. I tagged the two people that I'm doing the React video to. So, I want to give them their credit where credit is due. And plus, you just can't make this shit up. Shout out to my boy Kingdom. $5 donation. He says, salute, King. Respect to the chat room. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. We got JJ Green just came up in here. We got my boy Jew up in the building. We got my man Clan Killer up in the building. 187. We got Maurice Clark up in the building. We got Anthony McClinton in the building. Shout out to you, fam. Appreciate it always. And you know what? Next time, sometime next week, I'm going to do like I did with the shirt. I got the fuck child support mask. I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna put that out there as well. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. That was fun too, doing that. It was cool. Appreciate that to the fullest. Shout out to Julius Mays once again. $5 donation. He said, got my girls for the summer. My new room is the living room. High value deadbeat. You goddamn right. Congratulations, fam. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got the space kitchen up in the building. We got Pan-African black man going their own way. I got your email, bro. I didn't look at it yet, but I am definitely gonna look at it because I was about to look at it, but then I had to get some stuff for this content we're gonna talk about today. We got Daniel Gaines up in the building. We got the greatest of all time, GOAT, up in the building. Shout out to you. But yeah, you know, high value deadbeat. That's what we do, man. You know, if you're gonna be a deadbeat, be a high value deadbeat. Since they want to call you this bullshit ass deadbeat, they don't even know what the fuck the meeting is. So, you know, we're gonna put a lot of people on game. Now we got 56 up in here. We got 34 likes. Let's get them likes up. Let's definitely get them likes up. That's one thing that's free that don't cost a goddamn thing. These motherfucking likes. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got El Negro up in the house. $10 donation. Hashtag Team No Kids, no love for BMTs. Salute to you twice. One more again. Daniel Gaines say he got child support court tomorrow. LOL. Yeah, but he finna shut that shit down. Daniel Gaines know them laws, so they're gonna get pissed off. And if he do go to jail, it's because they on some bullshit. Curtis D up in the building, here to drop off my like. Appreciate you, fam. We got Crook and Dodgers came up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking around for a place to make fuck child support hats. Yeah, I appreciate you, fam. But I told you I believe I got somebody. But yeah, just in case, because I want to have more than one, because people change up and do bullshit. So you gotta have more than one of everything. But yeah, check this out. I want y'all to know, because I know a lot of y'all probably don't know who NLE Choppa is, because some of y'all probably don't listen to rap, or y'all ain't been listening to the new rap that's been coming out, hip hop. This the brother right here. Oh, well, you know what? Before we say that, well, yeah, let's say good luck to Daniel Gaines, because he's going to court. He ain't been to jail yet though, and even he laughing about it because they always talking that shit. He got 70,000 in rearage, and he still ain't went to jail. So he know what to say. He know the laws. But we still say, you know, good luck, like Rashid saying prayers. Don't matter, because you know they quick to pull a woolly out of somebody ass and shit. We got Warhammer in the building. Appreciate you. And like I say, and everybody who coming in for the first time, definitely subscribe, because we're gonna cook, we're gonna talk, we're gonna dialogue. Y'all want to donate? The Cash App's right there. MrPalmerD4S, and everybody know what D4S means. Do for self. Or you can do the super chat, Cash App, you know, however you choose. This brother right here is 18 years old. He was born November 1st, 2002. You know what I'm saying? They say his net worth is $3 million. He's been in the game for a couple of years. He's doing his thing, though. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I like him grinding. He's young. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with these baby mama terrorists and you dealing with fuckery that you've been around, it tends to follow you. I shit you not. It tends to follow you. That's why I say it don't matter about your age. This is why I want men, especially young men, to get in no situation like this. You high value. You out here doing your music. You got your business going. You can't be in a situation like this where baby mama terrorists try to set you up for failure, cause havoc, put you in jail, have you paying child support, or alienating you from seeing your own child. You can't make this shit up. Now, you know, y'all know how he rap you out that G shit and everything else. But when it comes to want to be a father, he want to be a father. But when you got these baby mama terrorists, they take that away. And the courts allow it. You try to fight, then they say, you know, you shouldn't fight. Let it happen. All this shit. So we definitely going to dissect this shit and talk about the well, first I'm gonna put this was in I'm gonna go back to 2020. We're gonna go back to September 29th. They've been going through shit for a while. You know what I'm saying? Even before she even had the child. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of messy shit. That's why we as men have to change the laws in our mind so we can walk away. Sometimes it's good just walk away. Forget that she got that good. Forget that she got that whopper chopper. You know what I'm saying? Forget that she got that you know what I'm saying, that mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Forget that she give them good head massages and shit. You have to have that mindset. Hey man, I'm getting good head. I'm getting that mouthpiece. Ass good, but I'm going to jail. I'm fighting this motherfucker. She's lying to the public and everything else, staining my name, trying to put me under the bus. And then now I knock her up. Now I'm really finna go through the hell because I want to be a father. You can't make this shit up. But check this out, y'all. This right here, put this down right quick. This was back in September 29th, 2020, right? So that was just last year. And I'm gonna read this. Young mother accused Choppa of shooting at her mother's house while their baby daughter was inside. Now that's other shit, but I want to get to this shit. The relationship between NLE Choppa and his ex-girlfriend has been rocky, but things recently came to a head. The rapper and the young woman named Mariah recently welcomed their daughter, Clover, into the world just months ago. As they've adjusted to becoming parents, there have been reports that behind the scenes, Choppa and Mariah were struggling with getting along. Returning back in June, Choppa sent out a few tweets speaking ill of the mother of his child, but he later returned to Twitter to apologize. See, this is what I'm saying, man. I will say this. Running off your emotions, you know what I'm saying, ain't a good look. Run off your emotions is not a good look to blast whoever. You know what I mean? Because now you got to retract that because you under the label. They're like, nah, that's not a good look. You got to retract and apologize and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. That's separate from when a baby mama Terry is trying to lie on you and set you up for failure. You tell your truth. That's a different story. But if you out here just run off your emotion because you mad, she pissed you off, and you going out there trying to blast her, that's not a good look, especially if you're in the limelight trying to, get, all the fans and the loyalty and the followers because you got that Me Too bullshit that come out the woodworks. If regardless what the fuck she do, they'll look out for her and try to set you up for failure. But this the brother right here, though. It seems that things have turned sour once again because Mariah has accused NLE Choppa of shooting at her mother's home. During an Instagram live session, Mariah told her viewers that the rapper came by her mother's home because he wanted to see their daughter. Mariah was there, but her mother wasn't. So she told him that he had to wait until her mother returned. Okay. According to Mariah, this upset Choppa and they got into an altercation. She claimed he tried to push his way into the house and mentioned that he attacked her. Mariah also said that Choppa fired off shots at the home as well with baby Clover inside. Meanwhile, Choppa got on his live to share his side of the story. He claimed that he just wanted to see his child, but Mariah wouldn't let him in. Wouldn't let him. He said that Mariah attacked him, and while she stated that her stepfather called the police on Choppa, the rapper admitted on his live that he may have added 2 felonies to his record. He allegedly facing charges of domestic violence and vandalism. And this is right here why I tell y'all, we have to be thinkers and not reactors. You go to the baby mama Tara's house, she say you can't see your kid. See, you already see they don't have no schedule going on. So they ain't dealing with the courts or whatever. So he's trying to do it without going to the courts. And he's going over there thinking he can see his kid. And when you're dealing with a baby mama Tara and she telling you, nah, hell no, or my mama ain't here. It's funny that, the stepfather was there, which is adult. But yet you say the mama got to be home in order for you to come. What he should have did, he should have gone ahead and went on about his business to try it again and say, okay, what time she going to be at home? Oh, she'll be home at 5 o'clock. She'll be home at 3 o'clock. Okay, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? And then if the mother's there, you come over there and they playing them games, then you need to do another route. But one thing you don't do is go over there and cause havoc, tearing up the house. Now he didn't say he shot the gun or shot through the house or whatever, but it did seem like he did do some shit, run off his emotion. That's what I'm saying, man. We have to stop running off our emotions. We have to stop running off our emotions because when you run off your emotion, even if it's justified And people understand it's gonna make you look bad when it's all said and done. You the one that's gonna lose. They'll use this against you. They'll say you're a threat. You vandalizing my home. You doing it while the baby's there. You definitely don't do shit around your kid because they will use that against you. Unfortunately, when a baby mama tears do it, these courts will make excuses for them. It's very rare you have a judge say, "Oh no, you just as bad," and I ain't going. So you have to be careful, especially when you're dealing with these domestic violence charges. Ever since the O.J. Simpson case, they don't play that. If the woman don't put you in jail, the state pick it up, or they'll tell the woman, if you don't press charges on him, we're gonna take your kid because your kid was there. So you definitely have to be careful. You have to be careful. Don't run off. That's what I say. You gotta be thinkers and not reactors. Even if she lying, even if she just running a script, even if she told you to come over and you get there, she bullshit. Don't run off your emotion to the point where you're gonna be set up with getting 2 felonies possibly added on your record. It's not worth it. And you 18. It ain't worth it. Shout out to Leroy for the $5 donation. Yesterday was a good show. Thank you for creating the channel. Appreciate all the good info and advice from you and the jury. Shout out to Leroy. He's from Cali, y'all. Shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you to the fullest. Yes, sir. Just what Rashid said. Yes, sir. Now here, this is the Shade Room. They be getting a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can press play and see if, what she talking about, because I think it's about her. We got Mr. O up in the building. We got Mr. Scorpio King in the building. That's what's up.
On this door that many goddamn times.
Okay, that's look like it's him. Okay, let me see if I can make this. I don't know if I can make this bigger, but just check it out, y'all, because I don't want to knock this out and be some bullshit.
Bro, I ain't did nothing, fool. I'm as pure as it come, G. I'm as pure as it come. I said, this is what I respond. Fuck that. Where is my daughter? I'm just trying to see my daughter. That's what I say, right? I start to go up the stairs to go see my daughter because I felt my daughter was upstairs. Bro, can I, man, honestly, bro, she told me, man, you're not about to see your daughter acting like that with that attitude type shit. You're not about to see your daughter. And, pretty much, man, I got attacked, man. Like, I was getting forced out of the house that I was just welcomed into, that the door just opened for me. I was getting forced out of that house. You remember, I ain't finna speak too much on that part. But
now, he said that she let him in, or he walked in, and he said, "What the fuck is my daughter?" That right there, red flag. You just can't do that. But see, what he should have did, he should have came in with the cell phone recording or had some type of device recording, because these baby mama tears will say anything. They'll say you had a missile. They'll say you have a rocket launcher, you had a grenade, and all this shit. Because my thing, if he shot at the mother's house, why you not in jail? You shoot up my mother's house and you going to jail. I'm gonna call the police. But he should have went in that door recording, because these motherfuckers, when you dealing with a baby mama terrorist, they will say anything to make you look bad. She probably told him to come on in and dropped her head and bow and everything till he went up them stairs, and she saw avenue to kick shit off because you in her house, and she could say you forced your way in and you actually didn't. This is why you have to be careful out here, man, because these bitches would do anything to set you up for failure. He walked up them stairs, and I believe what he said on that. She probably started hitting on him, talking shit, and then saying, well, you ain't gonna see your daughter, so you want to talk reckless and all that shit, because that's what they do. They use their kids as pawns. Whether they're 18 or 68 years old, they're baby mama tears, they will use their kid to hurt you. It doesn't matter. Look like it's something else towards it. What she says, I knew it. Oh, even better. I'm just gonna read what it said. This is her. She says she's gorgeous. She said, I'm done being quiet about that shit. Motherfuckers playing and lying on my name. Done sparring. And she laughing. If you're gonna speak on Mariah, bitch, speak facts. Crazy how a hoe can get on this social media shit playing victim. But it's cool, I got time today. Wait a minute. Speaking on Mariah. I don't think that's I don't think that's the baby mama terrorist. I don't think it is. We're gonna find out. I think that's NLE Choppa's mother, I believe. Shout out to Master Blaster for the $20 donation. He said it is better to have your lawyer deal with a BMT, baby mama terrorist, who refused to allow you to see your child on the court appointed days, 100%. Or call the police. But I don't think I do not think that's the baby mama. Let me see what Shade Room says. Mariah's fed up with NLE Choppa, the father of their daughter, after he took to his YouTube live regarding why he can't see Clover. NLE Choppa said the purpose of the live was to share a testimony on how he remains positive despite all his troubles. He went into detail about how he can't see his daughter following altercation with Mariah. He alleges that he was the one attacked. I believe that to the fullest. Mariah responds and alleges that he actually forced himself into her house. She also said that things escalated, and in return, he destroyed the garage and shot his Draco. And he not in jail? Both confirmed that NLE is now facing felony charges, reportedly for domestic violence, vandalism, and burglary. Why he wasn't charged with shooting his Draco? Why he wasn't charged with shooting the Draco? Because you go to jail just for shooting. Even if you shoot in the air, you can go to jail and get locked up. They will get you for shooting a gun because 9 out of 10, he ain't got no concealed carry. He don't have a FOID card. He just got his shit. And they're going to charge you with failure to have a license, failure to have a concealed carry license, failure, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He got charged with domestic violence, vandalism, and burglary. So I don't know. So they say he stole something. I don't know what he stole, but they say he stole something. Now, but he didn't get charged with having a weapon or shooting a weapon. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I say you have to definitely investigate the situation and don't jump to these baby mama terrorist defense. Now, I ain't saying he ain't do no domestic violence. I ain't saying he ain't tear up her shit, but I don't know about the burglary. But like I said, you dealing with a baby mama terrorist, that's what happens. He should have recorded. You got to record. When you go meet a baby mama terrorist, you have to record. I don't care if it's audio or it's visual. You gotta record something because they will say anything to set you up for failure. Now, what I wonder is where was the stepfather? Because they said the stepfather was there, but then again, he said, "Man, I ain't getting that shit." He probably was like, "You know what? That ain't my kid. I ain't got no issues with it." And if he sat back and stayed upstairs where he was and said, "Fuck all that shit, I ain't dealing with that. That between her and him and the grandmother," then hey, I ain't gonna do with that. I ain't mad at him. It's probably his wife. It's probably his wife's house anyway. Ain't in his name, so I ain't mad at him at all. Let's continue. NLE Choppa. I'm just gonna say Choppa. In Choppa Live, he went to detail on how much he wants to see his daughter and he in her life. Mariah makes it clear that despite the problems in the past, she still never stopped him from seeing Clover. But now it's out of her control and can't legally see her now. Okay. And a lot of people see, I don't see no bullet hole. Why he trying to talk like that? Well, of course. I don't understand why do females have babies with niggas just to manipulate them and take the kid away whenever she feel it could never be me. And that's a girl to say that. I don't understand why females get mad, I guess it's mad, when men want to see their kids. Who cares if he comes unannounced or announced if it's for this kid? He has to respect your mother house and you. But if these niggas weren't asking to come see their kids, then they would be deadbeats and being bashed. If he canceled 2 times, okay. I'm sure as a young rapper, he has a busy schedule or may get sidetracked in the studio. He isn't here where she doesn't have to work. Shit happens. Unless he putting the kids in harm's way or putting her in harm's way, there's no reason he shouldn't be able to see his kids anytime he wants. This female's talking. And this was, like I say, some time ago. You can't make this shit. Can't make this shit up. Shout out to Face for the $4.99 donation. He said domestic violence equal. I hit him 100 times. He pushed me out the way. 100% facts. Young men, you have to be careful. Run off your emotion. You gotta be careful trying to boy God your way. I ain't saying him because, like I say, she could have said, "Come on in," and then all of a sudden she's gonna walk upstairs, got a flashback. Say, "I'm beating this dude ass while he in my house," and I'm gonna try to lie and run that script. Shout out to Marcus Frazier for the $5 donation. You know, if he shot that strap, he got no problems giving the ITF. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Ike Turner fadeaway at the buzzer. Shout out, Mr. Palmer. Yes, the Ike Turner fadeaway. Y'all know how I talk. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, somebody said his emotions got him. He could talk all day long. He was wrong and let his emotions make decisions that benefit. And he let his emotions make decisions that benefit his or his daughter's life. Master your emotional energy. 100% facts. And y'all know why majority of our young men are reactors and not thinkers. One, lack of father. Two, they got a father, but he's a simple force of father. Three, he was raised by a baby mama Terrence who chose single motherism. And four, no type of male figure or male guidance around. Even the thug ass nigga can run off their emotion. That's a scary motherfucker because that dude will shoot you. Then y'all see the video on Instagram where a dude tried to holler at some women and the women said, nah, we good. And I think they laughed about it. That dude went to his trunk, pulled out his strap and chased their ass away. I shit you not, man. This wasn't no 18, 19, 20-year-old. This dude like he was in his 40s or late 30s, man. I shit you not. And I was like, wow, really? Because they said no. They might have laughed and talked their little jab, but it wasn't worth going no trunk, getting no pistol. Like I said, fellas, we got to be thinkers, not reactors. But as long as you got these simple forces unit, then that's what's going to continue to be. You can't make this shit up. We got 85 up in here. We got 62 likes. Let's definitely get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up because this is going to be some good dialogue. Let's see. Let's see who this is. That's her. Okay, that's her. Yep, mercenary dudes are the dangerous motherfuckers out here. The black community. Yeah, Gorgeous is her. Okay, that is her. I was confused. Mariah said she never stopped NLE's Choppa from seeing their daughter, but he couldn't understand why she wouldn't send Clover over. She also asked that the reason she makes sure her mom is at home is to eliminate problems between them, and her mom can help him instead while he's downstairs with Clover. So if that's the case, why did you open the door? You could have just, you know what I'm saying, talked out the window or text him and say, hey man, you can't come over here to my mama here, and or my mama says so. You open up the door. But we're gonna hear her talk. Damn, just thought about it. I don't know why. When I'm on here, it don't let me play on the computer, it'll play from the phone. Let me see something else. It ain't gonna let me play his shit. But we'll read this part because we got other videos. Mariah admits she laughed because NLE Choppa had canceled twice that week and she never gave him the okay to come over again. So you telling me he a rapper, he performs, he do shows, he's in the studio. You telling me he missed two appointments, I'm just going to say appointments, to see his daughter, and that's probable cause for not letting him come over again? Hit the mute button in the corner. In the lower corner. Yeah, I did, man. It what it do when I press it, it pops up to the top. It won't let me do it unless it's over a minute. Then it allows it. But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna download it and email it so I can do it that way. I don't know why I do that. NLE Choppa said he now has 2 felonies after the altercation. He alleges that Mariah assaulted him and he didn't hit back. Mariah and her sister alleged that he actually attacked them and forced his way into the house. Man, you can't make this shit up. Mariah says that her stepfather called the police during the altercation between her and NLE Choppa. Shows picture of damage done to her mother's house. That's a smart dude. That's a smart dude. So let me show you something. When I press the button, it pops up. It ain't gonna let me. I've been dealing with this for a minute. The stepfather was the smartest dude. He just called the police. He ain't getting involved in that shit. Ain't his daughter. I ain't mad at him. Mariah says she never tried to keep NLE Choppa from his daughter. After the police reviewed the home footage, he reportedly received a charge for domestic violence, burglary, and vandalism. So where was the chop at? Where was the chop at? Man, how many videos? Oh, they did a lot. NLE Choppa alleges that he felt like Mariah tried to set him up. She says she never told him that day to come. She says she never told him that day to come by himself, but prior because he was bringing too many people to her mother's house at the time. Mariah says she's tired of him bashing her and trying to play peaceful on social media. NLE Choppa said he just want to raise his daughter, but Mariah alleges that people tell her that he doesn't claim Clover. So you going off some he say, she said shit. Ain't that some shit? Come on in. Come in. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. What's going on? You done?
Yeah, we done.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll let her know.
All right. I'll let you later.
All right. Appreciate it. Y'all be safe. All right. That was Gino. You doing the license stuff? No, because yeah, but we're gonna get a new one anyway. It don't matter. But yeah, y'all, let me get to the video. This basically was in 2020, so they've been going through this for a minute. But like I say, he's all these bad people. You can't make this shit up, though. You cannot make this shit up. Let's go to the video. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to Room for Tea and a shout out to Full Ass Sky. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
Hey, Monty.
Fair use. Fair use. You can't make this shit up, man. Now I want y'all to hear the shit, and we're gonna dissect this motherfucker when it comes to, you know, her side of the story and his side of the story. You can't make this shit up. But check this out.
Hey, my TTs, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like NLE Choppa and his baby mother Mariah haven't been getting along, and they've been having a rough co-parenting relationship. And of course, today,
the person right here, that's him, that's his mother. She has something to do with it because the mother and her do not get along, but you're gonna hear that in her video. Let's kick it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
on Father's Day, they decided to bring it to social media and actually let everybody know what was going on. But also today is their baby girl Clover's birthday. So definitely happy birthday to her. And by the way, happy Father's Day to all of my TTs who are fathers. I don't know if I have any, but if I do, happy Father's Day to you. And thank you for supporting my channel. So this basically all started off with NLE Choppa dropping a video for his daughter called Letter to My Daughter. And basically in this song, he's telling his daughter the reasons why he can't see her and how his baby mother Mariah called the police on him and allegedly put him on child support. Now, of course, this made Mariah very upset because not only did NLE Choppa have something to say about her, you know, also NLE Choppa's mother decided to take to her Instagram and write something shading Mariah too. She wrote and said, "Happy first birthday, beautiful. Maybe one day we will be able to see and share these precious moments like the other half of your family. It is really sad for petty moms to withhold a child from the dad's side of the family, plus lies and manipulate the situation. Happy Father's Day, son."
Now, what y'all just heard, this is this the mother right here. That's his mother. That's the baby. That's baby mama Terrace. This is what she said. She basically jumped in and said that, you know, you withholding the child, you manipulating, you telling lies, you know, you messing up the situation, you making the shit worse than it have to be. So now y'all finna read and listen to you know, Mariah tell her response. And you could tell that they don't get along at all. They never got along because they go at each other like they fucking around. I shit you not. Check it out.
When Mariah responded to her and said, how the F you go from saying happy birthday to bringing me up, you old, washed up, and messy. You mad because you can't come to the party pool? This is exactly why, and ain't obligated to see her. And you always disrespect me when I did nothing but respect you my whole pregnancy. You disrespected me the whole time I was with old boy. You disrespected me. Been making posts about me since 2019. You ain't never been genuine, just old and lonely. Clover is not your child. We could have been squashed it and came to an understanding when you was coming over my house to see her every day. But instead of you apologizing, you would rather continue it be smoke. You gonna be messy, rude, disrespectful, and miserable for the rest of your life. You the one caused all of this because you always in his business like he not grown. All of this is your fault. Here you go starting stuff again. When me and him working on things, quit playing that innocent game, baby, because it ain't working. You and that mustache need to find y'all some safe to do for real. Now, she really went on NLE Choppa's mother.
Now, she went in. She went in on her. But it's some things that kind of caught my attention. One, she's definitely disrespecting his mother. You know what I'm saying? And two, if he's 18, 9 times out of 10, she's in her late 30s, maybe 40s. I don't know how old she was when she had him. But as a mother, there's certain things that you just don't do. One, you don't go on social media trying to, talk shit against the baby mama terrorist. And the reason why I say that, because sometimes when a mother get involved, what happens is you make shit worse than it have to be. Sometimes you have to talk to your child behind the scenes and say, hey, don't do that type of shit putting out there to the public. Let's do it another way. But no, his mother is actually doing the same shit that he's doing. She's doing the same shit that he's doing. Now, man, he 18. She's in her 30s or 40s, one or the other. So now y'all kind of understand why he do what he do. That's who raised him. That's all he know. You know what I'm saying? And if you're dealing with a 30-year-old that's into drama, and you got a 17, 18-year-old into drama, you think this finna you think it's gonna work out? Not at all. Not at all. And you heard what she said. She talking about you old, you washed up, you lonely. So that means she's saying she ain't got no man. That sounds like one of these baby mama tales I be talking about. They had no man, lonely. They got a son husband, raising them to, look out for them and, do everything for them and be their husband that they never will have or never will have again. You know what I'm saying? K6 Mill say his mother overprotective of that check, aka her son. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. Now we can kind of understand why NLE Choppa do or has been doing what he's been doing on social media between him and the baby mama terrorist. She's been just as much as involved as he have. And that's who in his ear. That's probably one to say, I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't take that. You check that bitch. I never liked that bitch. She was a hoe anyway. Blah, 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 blah. And I told you, baby mama terrorists don't love baby mama terrorists. They side with them. They don't go against the code, but they hate each other. And she's looking out for her son because he got a lot to lose if this shit blow up in his face, not her. She gains regardless. So she don't like that. And I'm going to be honest with you. The baby mama terrorist says, Mariah says, we could have been squashed it and came to an understanding when you was coming over to my house to see you every day. But instead of you apologizing, you would rather continue it be smoke. And then she also said, you're going to be messy, rude, disrespectful, and miserable the rest of your life. Ain't that something I be talking about with these baby mama terrorists? And then he said, you the one caused all this because you always in his business like he's not grown. All of this is your fault. Here you go starting stuff again with me and him working on things. Quit playing that innocent game, baby, because it ain't working. She don't respect his mother at all. You know what I'm saying? Right. She said, let a lawyer talk for you, and you got money. You don't need to talk to her. You don't let your mom, sometimes mothers, even fathers need to step back. And most of a real parent gonna talk behind the scenes. They not finna come out here in the limelight doing the same shit that this baby mama Terry is doing, because that show what he around. I'm just keeping it real on that. This is why it's important to have a male figure in your life, because remember we start watching Flight Reacts, and he was telling all his business. I got money, I got this, you jealous, you hating, this. She ain't shit, but she never had a job when you met her. You can't make this shit up. This is why it's good to have a male figure around to say, hey fam, you're doing too much. Or I don't know if his manager ain't saying nothing, or his assistant or whoever. Maybe they say, hey, I'm getting paid. I tried. They told me to shut the fuck up, so I'm gonna keep getting my check. Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. Shout out to Warhammer for the $2 donation. This is why you don't let those type of people have kids. 100%. 100%. Let's continue.
Yes, it was disrespectful, but the shade that NLE Choppa's mother was throwing at her was something else as well. But she definitely took it overboard. I ain't going to lie. Now, also, Mariah was very upset about this situation and decided to, go off on her Instagram. And she was basically talking about how it wasn't her that was holding NLE Choppa back from their daughter Clover. Basically, they had an altercation that happened. And since that altercation, when the police and the court got involved, they said that they have a no contact order. So they cannot come in contact with each other, which is basically why NLE Choppa is not able to see their daughter. She said that she does everything herself. She pays for everything. She did not put NLE Choppa on child support. He put himself on child support when he requested a DNA test. Her and NLE also exchanged some words on Twitter, and it was basically about the same thing. He said,
and you see what I'm talking about, y'all? Now, because of the situation, he went over there, and we read before about him going there. She said he had that chopper. He's busting them dope moves, because they quick to say that. And he vandalized, he burglary and all that shit. But they said, y'all don't have no type of, you can't see each other. And usually when they say you can't see each other, also means you can't talk to each other, or he can't talk to her. I'll tell you that he can't talk to her, but guess what? He's sending her messages, or he's posting, and then she come responding, egging him on. This is what I'm saying, man. Shit like this, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You got a baby mama Terrence putting you in jail, getting you locked up. You stay away from that baby mama Terrence. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Once you call the police, to me, it's a done deal. Now it's time to let lawyers talk. Should have been lawyers talking before, but shit like this, because you the one getting that record. You the one is being looked at as a domestic violence man. You the threat. And if you go to child support talking about somebody wants some type of custody, they're going to say, man, no, supervised visitation once a month for 4 hours. And this is why I say again, you need a male figure around that's going to guide you and take you to the right direction. Don't be run off your emotions. This is why we got to change the laws in our mind, fellas. Now, she talking about, we're going to talk about that. He has to get a DNA test. Smart motherfucking move. I don't give a fuck who the fuck it is. Motherfuckers say they pregnant, get a DNA test. So he right about that. Now, she said that he put himself on child support when he did a DNA test. We're going to talk about that in a second. Shout out to Gail Lockett for coming up in here, and I appreciate her as always. District Attorney. Let's continue, but we're going to talk about that.
Said all fathers know that if someone files to put you on child support, the court automatically has the father to take a DNA test. I've been planning this song to drop for 2 weeks. I received the invitation to Clover's birthday party Friday, the same day. Breakfast Club previewed my song.
Now, y'all know this, right? She said that he requested a DNA test. He requested a DNA test, right? Some states do it automatically. Some states don't. So I can't say if that state did it automatically or not. But you don't have, if he wanted a DNA test, If he wanted a DNA test, he didn't have to go to child support to get a DNA test or family court. He could have went to Walgreens or whatever. But even if he wanted a DNA test and she's saying that he put himself on child support, that's bullshit. I'm going to tell you why she read her comment. I'm going to tell you why. It's bullshit.
That's when Mariah said, never filed to put you on child support on my soul. I don't need nothing from nobody. MF came knocking on my door, serving me papers, saying that MF wanted a DNA test and we had court date coming up. I've been doing this blank on my own all this time. You wanted a DNA test, so you put yourself on child support. We wouldn't even be going to court if you didn't serve me them papers for a DNA test. I wish that MF would have came back negative. The F, I don't need nothing from nobody. What do you mean? Even though this situation was...
And like I said, if he served papers to get a DNA, I don't blame him, and shout out to him if he did. Now, she said you put yourself on child support when you ask for the DNA, but here's the thing. And once again, that's what I say, you can't follow what these baby mama terrorists says. Either she put him on child support or he filed for DNA and, you know, government daddy say this opportunity to get some child support. But let me tell you what she didn't say. Since she say she's independent, she take care of her own kid, she do what she do on her own, she don't need shit from him. All she got to do is what, y'all? Tell the judge what? I don't want no child support. I just want to check the DNA and see if it's his. That's all she got to do. See, when anytime these baby mama terrorists that I talk to on Facebook tell me, well, when we got divorced, the judge put me on, put him on child support. Nah, you could have stopped that shit. You could have said you didn't want no child support involved. You just want a divorce. You want to do whatever, and that's that. But nah, you didn't. And then you want to say, well, he's a good man because he still did for his kids. He ain't got to give you no extra money to do for his kids. He can do for his kids on his own. You see what I'm saying? And shout out to Daddy Smith. Like we say, yeah, make DNA test mandatory at birth. That's what I agree. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want that man on child support, you don't have to put him on child support. So y'all, as men, especially you men, don't believe that he's on child support because he's getting a DNA test. Do not ever believe a bitch say, well, they taking money out of your pocket because I filed for welfare, but I ain't say your name. They just found you. Motherfucking lie. She gave him a name, she gave him a number, she gave him an address, she gave him something for them to know that you was the father. Why she get welfare, that's why you're on child support. Don't ever believe that the state did on their own, because all she got to say is, I don't know who the father is. See, don't fall for that shit. But like I said, he did right for, if he served her papers to do a DNA, he goddamn was right. But she don't have to get that child support. She can say, I don't want that child support. Now, don't get me wrong, is a few times that I know people who got divorced and they said they didn't want no divorce. And the judge said, oh, hell no, it's going to be a divorce. I mean, it's going to be child support. And the judge forced them. And she said, okay, well, $50 a month. And he said, fine, $50 a month. And whenever she got the $50 a month, she gave it back to him. Because you got judges, they will try to force it and make you. You know how they say when you try to get a man off child support, you sure? Is anybody persuading you? You know, once you do it, you can't do it again. You can't do that, you know, shit like that. So when she talked that, the DNA, he did on his own. He put himself on child support. Nah. Because all she got to do is say, nope, I don't want no child support from him. I don't want nothing from him. I want sole custody or I want equal custody, whatever she say she want. You do not have to have child support involved. All of this designed to do is to have on paperwork that he is the father. That's it. So don't come with that fuck shit. She put him on child support. Don't believe that shit, but you hollering independent and I'm doing my own thing and he ain't got to do shit. And then she said she wish he wasn't the father. Well, it's too late for that, motherfucker. Too late for that. So these baby mama terrorists be the main ones talking that shit, but be talking behind the scenes to my man, when I'm going to see you again. But let's continue.
very unfortunate that NLE Choppa and his baby mother Mariah was going back and forth like this on their daughter's birthday. It looks like these two were able to figure it out and come together because some videos and pictures came out of NLE Choppa at his daughter's birthday party. So it looks like he was actually able to show up and have a good time at his daughter's birthday party, and these two were able to coexist in the same room, which I think was great. You know what I'm saying? Forget about everything else that went on earlier. As long as these two were able to get along, figure it out, and come together and have a good time for their daughter, because that's what really matters. Now, I actually love the thumbnail picture that NLE Choppa used for his song Letter to My Daughter. You know, on that picture, he just looks like a proud father holding up pictures of his beautiful baby girl. Now, I do have to agree with Mariah when she said, you know, the song just seemed like it was about her. If he's writing a song and it's called Letter to My Daughter, it should mostly be about his daughter. In the song, he was talking about his daughter, but he was mostly blaming a lot of the situation on his baby mother and talking about her a lot. You know what I'm saying? It should have just been strictly about his daughter, but I guess.
See, now, this the young lady, Room for Tea. She said that she side with Mariah when it comes to the song he made, Letter to My Daughter. I won't be able to play the music because if I play the music, YouTube gonna flag it and all that shit, but it's deep. Y'all need to check it out. Definitely check it out. He put it out there 2 days ago. It went viral. It's doing numbers. The thing is, he should have mentioned what she did, because if you listen to the song, what he's saying is, I want to be around you. I want to be there, but your mother's not allowing it. I'm not around because your mother. I'm not doing it because your mother. See, this is why I tell y'all, we have to tell our story. But then when you tell your story, you got people to sit back and say, well, it wasn't about the mother because you said letter to the daughter. It should be about just the daughter. Yeah, it's about the daughter and how you feel and how you miss and how you want to be around and how you want to be a father. But why I'm not around, why I'm not there, why I'm not allowed to be a father, that's why. Because he's telling this truth. He's exposing the truth. See, people don't like it when you expose that truth on these baby mama terrorists. They stick to code when it's all said and done. He has every right to make a song about his daughter and tell his daughter whenever she get older to listen to it, this is why I'm not around. This is why I'm not there, because of your mother. She caused this. Because believe me, when that child get older, you don't think that baby mama terrorist gonna be manipulating them? You don't think that baby mama terrorist gonna be manipulating that little girl to be like her, to be miserable like her, to talk ghetto and ratchet on YouTube like her? Of course, she gonna teach her to hate her daddy. You can't make this shit up. But like I said, he did right telling this truth. It's deep, it's good, and it's powerful and it's truthful. And I believe the lyrics that he said when it came to her being alienated and not allowing to be a father. But I told you, a lot of people would not go against the code, saying, you know, that's not cool, because that's that bullshit logic. Remember what Kenya Duke said? Well, if it's about you being on the show doing your movies, then why you mention about the situation and all the stuff that I said? And like I said, they don't like when you respond. They don't like when you come out. They don't like when you come out with receipts. They don't like when you respond. They don't like when you expose them for who they are, which is a baby mom motherfucker terrorist. But let's continue. So that's what I say, men, they want you to be quiet. Don't say nothing because you don't want to make it worse than it have to be. Fuck all that. No, not at all.
He meant well. But like I said, y'all, as long as they're getting along now, that's really all that matters. Now, NLE Choppa's mother and Mariah, I don't know about that because Mariah definitely read NLE Choppa's mother. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, let's move on into the City Girls. Now, the City...
Yeah, we ain't talking about no City Girl. That's some other shit. We ain't talking about City Girls. So, yeah, but like I said, you can't make this shit up. I definitely want y'all to check out this song. Now, I'm gonna play what's her name? I'm gonna play the second video. You'll hear more response from Mariah from what's her name? Fool Ass Guy. And it's very interesting. She got kind of a different opinion on this. Shout out to her. Like I say, fair use. You know, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You just can't. So we're gonna get this started and let's get it.
I did not want to touch on this situation without both parties being able to get their side of the story out. So here I am almost 1 o'clock in the morning doing a video.
Hope you get the chance to see my grandpa and my grandma, cause they getting kinda old and grandpa been getting sick. So Mariah, if you hear this, can you please complete the win?
That was the line that he said about seeing his daughter. It's kind of fast, but it's just a little line. It's deep. He had his grandmother and grandmother and grandfather. He said, my grandfather getting older, getting sick. He said, Mariah, can you please bring my daughter around? Like I say, that one line right there hits home. But like I said, y'all got to check out the whole song. It's deep from beginning to end. You know what I mean? So check it out again.
The story out. So here I am almost 1 o'clock in the morning doing a video.
Hope you get the chance to see my grandpa and my grandma, cause they getting kinda old and grandpa been getting sick. So Mariah, if you hear this, can you please complete the win?
NLE Choppa dropped Letter to My Daughter on Father's Day, which happens to be his daughter's birthday. In this song, he was crying out to his baby mother, Mariah, and he made it known that she was keeping his daughter away from him. Now, for those of you who did not know this, some months back, NLE Choppa took to his Twitter to tell the whole world that he shot at his baby mother. Someone asked, why would he shoot at her while she's pregnant? He responded and said he shot at her before she got pregnant. Another time, he said him shooting at her was a reaction because of her actions. While arguing...
Let's go back to that again. Let's go back to that again. Let me take off Cash App because I want y'all to see this. This what he posts. This what he posts back April 15th. I guess that's last year. Bitch, I shot at the hoe before she got pregnant. So he shot at her before she got pregnant. You think that makes it even better? He shot at her before she was pregnant. And yet she still was dealing with him. And yet she still was fucking him. And yet she still let him come at him. And yet she still got pregnant. And yet she didn't prevent the pregnancy. And yet she gave birth to their daughter. And he shot at her before she got pregnant. Yes, she got a strong chin. Yeah, she got a strong chin. And this right here, like I tell y'all, these baby mama terrorists choose single motherism. They choose single motherism. If we get to the point where I'm finna shoot at a motherfucker I'm fucking around with or whatever, it ain't even gonna get that far. Gotta go. I'm going about my business. You won't hear nothing from me, block. I'm not gonna call you, text you. Going about your motherfucking business. You can't make this shit up, y'all. I want y'all to hear that again.
Happens to be his daughter's birthday. In this song, he was crying out to his baby mother, Mariah, and he made it known that she was keeping his daughter away from him. Now, for those of you who did not know this, some months back, NLE Choppa took to his Twitter to tell the whole world that he shot at his baby mother. Someone asked, why would he shoot at her while she's pregnant? He responded and said he shot at her before she got pregnant. Another time, he said him shooting at her was a reaction because of her actions.
That's like me saying... That's like me saying, I ain't shoot him in the head. I shot him in the back. I did when his back was turned. Damn. And he finna explain why he shot at her or whatever before she was pregnant.
Got pregnant. Another time he said him shooting at her was a reaction because of her actions. While arguing with her one day, he said, yo,
let's read that. Let's read that then. Believe it, I believe in right or wrong. If a motherfucker thinks it's right to not keep them updated on their child, y'all slow as fuck. And laughing emoji. I don't care who I shot at. Just know every action got a reaction and STG every situation. The reaction. I just act a little more violent. But hey, fucker, finna got for number 2. But hey, finna fucker, finna got for number 2, baby, smiley face. You can't make this shit up. He said, if a motherfucker thinks that it's right to not keep them updated on their child, y'all slow as fuck. I don't care who I shot at. Just know every action got a reaction, and STG, every situation, I'm the reaction. I'm just act a little more violent. And remember, I told y'all, you can't be a reactor. You gotta be a thinker, not reacting. You heard what he said? I'm the reaction. So he gonna react to any situation he feels see fit. And he said, but hey, fuck her. He said, finna go, I guess mean go for number 2. So in other words, he said he finna go get somebody pregnant. I don't know if he's talking about getting her pregnant again or getting somebody else pregnant again. See that's what I'm talking about, man. And these baby mama terrorists deal with these type of dudes and they get mad when he start throwing his Jaco at her ass. But as long as he throwing that Jaco at other motherfuckers, it's cool. But if he throw that Jaco back around to her ass, now she doing everything by herself, and I don't want her. I regret him being instigating. That's what it stands for, because he got the exclamation point upside down. ISTG means instigating. Okay, action got a reaction, and instigating every situation. I'm the reaction. So like I said, you can't make this shit up. But let's continue. And that's another thing. Telling what you did on social media and admitting to what you did on social media. You know, I know people think it's cool, and you know, all I'm doing is keeping it real. But y'all, I'm sure y'all watched the Dave Chappelle show when keeping it real goes wrong. You don't have to be too real. If you did it, you could have said, man, I don't know what you're talking about, I ain't do shit, or don't even answer the motherfucker response to some nigga off social media. But like I said, he said, I'm the reaction. I'm the reaction. You think that mama told him don't do all that shit? Nope, not at all. Keep doing you, son, husband. And he said he's going for baby number 2. And he can't even see baby number 1. You can't make this shit up. You know, she done used me up.
When her was a reaction because of her actions. While arguing with her one day, he said, yo, got to running when you seen that fire from the Draco. Stop acting like I won't pull up and shove this 40 in your mouth. And I believe this.
Now let's go back to this. This is what he said to her, I guess. Oh, well, I don't know who Slimmy is. Mariah up here. Y'all mamas raised some. Now, so she was Slimmy then. Now she's gorgeous now. Now check this out. This Mariah said, y'all mamas raised some bitch ass niggas and hating ass hoes. Emoji. That was she said. But yet, y'all have kids and get pregnant by these son, husband, simp enforcement bitches and hating ass hoes. That's your fault. Y'all have kids with these motherfuckers. You can't make this shit up. That's what she said. But you had a kid with one. You got pregnant by one. You entertaining one. But I will say what he said, your bitch ass got to running when you seen the fire from that Draco, who really a bitch hoe. Stop acting like I won't pull up and shove this 40 in your mouth in front of your mama and your stepdad hoe. Stop playing with me, cuh. And that's what I'm saying. You want to be a father. You want to be in your daughter's life. And if this bitch show this to the courts, you think you're going to get some type of parental time? You think you're going to get some type of parenting? You ain't going to get shit. If anything, you're going to get supervision for a couple hours. And you gotta go and follow off their rules. Yeah, it's going to get worse. And that's what I'm saying, man. This is why I tell y'all it's important to have some type of male guidance around. It ain't got to be a father. You could be your coach. It could be your uncle, your brother, whoever. When you raised by a baby mama terrorist who chose single motherism, this is what happens. I ain't knocking him doing his music because, hey, you make your money, you do better, you live your life. But when you dealing with some shit like this, you headed for self-destruction. Y'all remember the old song? You headed for self-destruction. You headed. This is where you headed. Now everybody else gonna be laughing and grinning. Your friends gonna say, yeah, man, that's good. You dropped that Draco on her. But if you really love your daughter, you love your kid like you say you do, you're not gonna put yourself in a situation that's gonna cause you to fuck up your livelihood. This baby mama Ted's gonna win regardless. Whether if she cussing them out, talking shit, she fighting them and all that shit, she's setting you up for failure. She's setting you up for failure. You can't make this shit up, man. But let's continue.
Draco, stop acting like I won't pull up and shove this 40 in your mouth. And I believe this is where his first felony came from and why he cannot see his daughter. They are currently going through some situation in court.
It's about my child, about Clover. Today is her first birthday, bitch. And we finna enjoy ourselves. I'm not finna let nobody ruin her day. She up here making videos, making diss songs and shit. How you want to make a video about Clover, about the situation? How you could have kept me and my out of it? Don't speak on me, ho. Because if I get to speaking on shit, it's gonna be a mother problem. Y'all husband speaking on me since 2019, ho. And I ain't said child support. How you was begging me for a motherfucker? How you took me to court to get a motherfucking DNA test because you ain't think Clover was yours? Talk about that. You put yourself on child support. How on from your motherfucker? And anybody. She
trying to say he put himself on child support. No, he didn't. He wanted a DNA or he requested DNA and she turned around and this is the link to watch the video, but she's saying that she didn't put him on child support. And if you look on the bottom and say, I pay my own motherfucking bills, take care of my child and mind my men business. She didn't say my man because, you know, man is one person. Man means one. Men means more than one, means multiple. So she says, I pay my own fucking bills, take care of my child and mind my men business. So you mind all your niggas you fucking around with business. You can't make this shit up. She do got a strong chin though, because she taking gunshots, stumps, punches, and all that shit. She love the Mike Turner fadeaways, but she say she don't like no mother who raised bitch ass niggas and hoes and weak ass hoes. I told you that's why I say these motherfuckers choose single motherism. They choose it, man. This Garland Gibson right here. You know what I'm saying? The name of the baby is Clover, like 4-leaf clover. It's Clover. Yeah, she say she paid my own. I pay my own motherfucking bills and take care of my child and mind my men's business. So she always talking about she got a man already. Nobody give a fuck about that, but they quick to say they got some new nigga around. That's what they do. What's going on, Perfect Blackness? Shout out to you, my man. Let's continue.
They know me, know that how I got my own. We've been going to court for months. We've been working this shit out for months. Shit been getting set back for months. If you want to talk about why the fuck you can't see her. Talk about that. Stop playing this victim role and say what the fuck you did. I own up to that shit. Like, motherfucker trying to make it seem like I'm delusional. Y'all are messy as instead of us coming together as a family for Clover. You want to drop this song shit. You want to have your fat deep freeze body ass mama speaking on me making posts. This whole your fat ass, ass, big mustache ass mama been making posts about me since 2019. This whole been disrespecting me. All this.
You ever said about a mama? About his mama? He's a big bust back ass motherfucker with a mustache. So he's got fish in the mouth. Check it out again.
Deep freeze body ass mama.
You call it deep freezer box back ass.
And say what the fuck you did. I own up to that. Like, motherfucker trying to make it seem like I'm delusional. Y'all are messy as instead of us coming together as a family for Clover. You want to drop this song shit. You want to have your fat deep freeze body ass mama speaking on me making posts. This whole your fat ass, big mustache ass mama been making posts about me since 2019. This whole been disrespecting me. All this shit that's going on is her motherfucking fault because this thing her motherfucking son is her husband. And like I told y'all, his mama been messy as hell.
Wait a minute.
Been picking on me since.
Wait a minute. Did she say, I think she said he was a son husband. She said that's her husband. Did y'all hear that? But she talking a lot like she just got out the joint. Yep. She said like that's her husband. I told you, these motherfuckers raised them to be son husbands. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams for that. Check it out. I think she said it. She said husband.
Instead of us, she been getting set back for a month. If you want to talk about why the fuck you can't see her. Talk about that. Stop playing this victim role and say what the fuck you did. I own up to that. Like, motherfucker trying to make it seem like I'm delusional. Y'all are messy as instead of us coming together as a family for Clover. You want to drop this songs and shit. You want to have your fat, deep freeze ass mama speaking on me, making posts. This whole, your fat ass, ugly ass, big mustache ass mama been making posts about me since 2019. This whole been disrespecting me. All this shit that's going on is her motherfucking fault because this thing her motherfucking son is her husband.
Yeah, she called my son husband. D-Lo Brown Chin. She's saying it's all her mama fault. She said all this is going on because of the mama. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. And the reason why I wouldn't be surprised, because you got baby mama terrorists who got son husbands who, if he making money, basketball player, rapper, whatever, she would let him do the street, go out there and hustle, sell dope, whatever. That's her son. And if any bitch come in the mix and she sees she's finna reap the benefits, they don't like that because that will make a motherfucker, you know, he end up not being a son husband, decide to live his life and move on with his life with a woman. But these baby mama terrorists don't like that shit. He says he got a fish off SpongeBob. Y'all are stupid. But you know how they say they fine though. She said, but my thing is, you saying that he's all these things and it's her fault, but you got pregnant by this nigga. You got pregnant by dude. You chose this shit. You know, you can use me up. You can't make this shit up, guys. I want y'all to know this is a learning experience. And a lot of shit he's moving wrong because he got somebody that's his mama who's not telling him how to move because she's just as much worse as this baby mama terrorist is. And she 18, but this one 30-some years old. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. This some fucked up ass shit, and I feel bad for this baby.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
So don't ever come to me talking about don't know mother. Who a mother choose to be a single mother? A baby mama terrorist, bitch. Baby mama motherfucker terrorist. Yeah, she is wide-eyed, ain't she? Let's continue though.
And like I told y'all, his mama been messy as hell. That hoe been picking on me since me and him was together back in 2019. It's my 2021. This hoe still envious of me, still jealous of me, bitch. I know it was her mother that got that DNA test sent to my motherfucking house. And I had no fucking problem, because I know who I be fucking on, bitch. You talking about?
See, I told you they proud talking about who they fuck. They know who they fuck. And I tell you, all these baby mama tell, and that's true. All these baby mama tell know who they fuck. So when they sit back talking about some they don't know who daddy is, but they pick you knowing that you ain't the father, they know exactly who the fucking father is. These bitches be knowing. But I want y'all to hear that again. She let me know. I know who I be fucking. Yeah, of course they do. I don't want y'all to ever think that motherfucker talking about, I don't know who kid, unless they been trained. She had sex by 10 niggas at one time, then maybe she don't know. But she having sex with this dude, that dude, them motherfuckers know. Don't ever fall for that shit. That's why I say get a D in motherfucking A. Because if not, you'll be singing that song that Mr. Judge McCree said, you can use me up. And you'll be doing this motherfucker right here. No sunshine. Ain't no sunshine. Anytime. You'll be doing that shit, man. This motherfucker right here, I told you, they all some weirdos.
Was together back in 2019.
But I will say this. It seems like she said mama been jealous of her ever since she came in the picture. And I know why. Let's be real. We know why. And I'm going to tell you something my dad told me a long time ago. He was when my dad was drunk, man, and he told me some shit. And a lot of time he spoke a lot of truth and knowledge even when he was drunk. He told me, he said, the reason why the old women who go to church or the old women get mad at the young women, he said because the old women can't be the same hoe they used to be, and they get jealous of young hoes. So then, since they can't be a hoe no more because nobody want their old ass, they go to church and substitute that to be wanted by the preacher. And as a kid, I'm like 14, 15, I ain't really understand, but I do understand. And you have a lot of these baby mama terrorists who get jealous of a young future baby mama terrorist coming in the mix, especially when they got their son, raising them as a son husband. They see that son going off to Never Ever Land because they know that's their meal ticket because they know real nigga gonna want them. She ain't gonna never get married. That's why she said she lonely, miserable by herself and all that shit. So I kind of believe what she's saying when it comes to that. Because these baby mama tears will cut the woman out the picture if they see, oh, she's going to be reaping the benefits too. That's going to cut off my money. You know, no different from government daddy when they want to, when you want to get equal parenting. And then they say, shit, hell no, ain't no equal parenting. That's going to cut off my $51 billion crime bill in this motherfucker. Oh, no. It does. Ricardo, for real. It makes a lot of sense. I believe that. They got issues with each other about who get the most pussy and who gonna take this dude and be a husband or a boyfriend. See, baby mama Tess, like, that's my son husband. That's my boyfriend. I raised him to be who he is today. She like, well, bitch, I've been hitting it. I've been fucking her. I've been taking shots to the chin. I've been getting Ike Turner fadeaways. I've been getting that Machine Gun Kelly. And I'm still here surviving, bitch. It doesn't matter. You just jealous of me because I got a chance to take your husband and reap the motherfucking benefits. That's what it sounds like over here. But you know me, dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, you know, all I do is sleep on the couch. High value deadbeat to the end, 2023 and beyond. Yeah. Let's continue.
Disrespecting me. All this shit that's going on is her motherfucking fault because this thing her motherfucking son. It's her husband. And like I told y'all, his mama been messy as hell. That hoe been picking on me since.
She can't talk with a motherfucker. And I forgot to say that, but she can't talk with shit. I don't know. These motherfuckers need hooked on phonics or hooked on lyrics, hooked on alphabet or something. Cause this motherfucker can't talk with shit.
Me and him was together back in 2019. It's my 2021. This hoe still envious of me, still jealous of me, bitch. I know it was her motherfuckers that got that DNA test sent to my motherfucking house. And I had no fucking problem, because I know who I be fucking on, bitch.
She know who she be fucking on, bitch. And you know what? Now we got to look into the direction of her mother, because you would think as a mother, they would tell her, hey, fam, hey, you know, you embarrassing yourself on here. Not only that, you're embarrassing me. You shouldn't be going on social media talking this shit. You shouldn't be going on social media talking about who you all fucking and how much fucking you do. You shouldn't be going on social media disrespecting adults. The only smart dude I will say, kind of, is Simp Dad. Simp Dad ain't getting involved in that. He just called the police and he stay up in his room. He ain't getting involved. He ain't finna jump in the middle of that. He ain't finna break that up. I ain't mad at him. And that's how you should roll, because that ain't your daughter. That ain't your blood. Ain't got nothing to do with you. 9 out of 10, he didn't come in. He wasn't there when she was born. So he came years later and he's probably reaped the benefit off the baby mama terrorist. So I'm not mad at him at all. But like I said, she's raised by a baby mama terrorist too, far as I'm concerned, because ain't no way you be living in my house doing all this bullshit, causing havoc and all this disaster and shit, fucking up my livelihood. Nah, fuck you. But again, this is a number of some bullshit. You can't make this shit up. Weirdo to the nation. Flyboy said, maybe it's just me since I'm from Memphis, but we have some of the roughest young women around. I've been hearing, but you know, Memphis ain't nothing but little Chicago. Ain't nothing but little Chicago. A lot of them from Chicago moved out there and got south, went south, and you got all the gangs of Chicago out there and all and everywhere else. You know, yeah, he shouldn't have mentioned on social media. Didn't talking shit on social media, man. Let's continue though. She can't talk worth shit.
Talking about, keep playing that victim when you know you came to my house, put your motherfucking hands on me. When you came to my motherfucking house, talking about what my Draco is, what is you talking about, huh? Stop playing that victim shit. How you go from being gangster to being spiritual to now being back gangster to now acting innocent and acting all sad about a child that you was not even claiming. Documentary at that, about how you can't see her. But you was coming over my house every day until you did that shit. So if you didn't do anything.
Now you heard what she said. He was coming over there every day. You heard me? He was coming over there every day. But then before she said the 2 days he was supposed to come, he didn't what? He didn't show up, right? So how you go from coming over every day to, well, I stopped letting him come over because it was 2 days he was supposed to see the baby, he didn't show up. Man, like I said, these baby mama tears love lying and run a script and anything to make it sound good and make the motherfucking man look bad. Because earlier we heard, what did she say? he wasn't allowed to come no more because he's supposed to came twice. He missed 2 days. He didn't show up, so we stopped it. He ain't trying to see the baby. Now all of a sudden, he was coming every day until the situation happened where he tried to run up in the house and everything else. And then keep talking about this damn Draco when the police didn't charge him with having a gun or shooting a gun at your house. That's why I say these baby mama tears be lying. I don't believe none of these baby mama tears said. I do believe when he went up in that house, he probably pushed himself in because he used to give her the ring king to the chin. But when he went up them stairs, she started fighting him. And the sister probably tried to help her. And he started, giving her them Ike Turner fadeaways. And maybe he stole something out the house. Probably did. But like I said, this motherfucker still got pregnant by him. She still got a kid by him. She still entertained him. She ain't gonna never get over this motherfucker. And he ain't either. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. This is why men is so important to have some male guidance in your life. If you got to go on Kevin Samuel's show to get some male guidance, then you need to go over there. If you got to go to Obsidian, you need to go over there. If you got to go to my page, please come over here for this so you can know about this child support, these baby mama tears, and these civic forces. If you gotta go to the white manosphere, do what you gotta do. If you gotta go MGTOW, red pill, do what you gotta do so you don't be in no situation like this. This is why I said you gotta have higher value with yourself. This is why we have to change the laws in our mind, because if you don't, you're gonna be set up for failure like this. Because he's gonna go through 18 years of hell, maybe 21, dealing with this baby mama tears, and she entertained drama. Yeah, y'all remember Ring King? Ring King was that video game on Nintendo, the boxing. That was the first boxing game I ever played. Ring King. Y'all remember that shit? The ones that's my age, close to my age, that was on Nintendo. I bring back memories in this bitch. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. So you and this is why it's important to know. And look, check this out. Shout out to the women. For the women out here, this is why women, the ones who got a head on their shoulder, the ones who changed the laws in their minds, the one who got the mindset to not want bullshit and drama, you have to dissect who you dealing with. Okay, he bust them dope moves. He a rapper. I ain't talking about him, but I'm saying he a rapper or he in the streets, he hustling everything. Okay, you had to have a mindset to say, okay, would I get pregnant by this dude though? Yeah, I might fuck around with him. I might hang around with him. But am I willing to get pregnant or get married to this dude? And if you see that you're not going to be married or pregnant to this dude because he's a liability and he caused these havoc and this, then you need to have a mindset to say, man, I'm done with this. Go on about your business. We can just be cool from a distance because I don't want to be set up for failure. One, you get pregnant by this motherfucker. Two, he end up giving you the ring king and the Ike Turner fade. And three, you hang with him at the wrong time. Now you getting aired out for something you didn't even know about, you and your kid. So you as women had to change the laws in your mind as well. And y'all already know what I tell y'all men. Shit like this, ain't no way you should be fucking this motherfucker. Ain't no way you give her the satisfaction even look at you longer than 5 seconds. You should have your head turned to the wind. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what you got to deal with for 18 to 21 years. This is what you got to deal with in the court system. She's going to get paid regardless, even if you say, okay, I'll pay you out of pocket. She's going to get her just due regardless. Not only that, you ain't going to have your daughter in your life or your son in your life. Then you got to deal with the baby mama terrorist mother, the grandma terrorist. Is it really worth it? Not at all. And if you at the point where you shooting Dracos and Ring King in her ass, then you don't want to have no ties with her anyway, especially with a motherfucking kid. Shit.
You so fucking innocent. Why you got 2 felony charges?
Last time I tried to see you went to jail on that same day. Fighting 2 felonies, back you in, I got another case. If I shoot in the house that you in, take my breath away. I never put my hands on no woman. Wasn't raised in.
Now, this letter to his daughter, he promised that he has never shot at her mother, Mariah. And this could be true. Maybe he was lying for attention the whole time. Supporters put up this receipt where he was upset that his gun jammed because he wanted Mariah dead.
A lot of people know that on Friday, June 18th, it was a preview of the song that I dropped today. The preview, it showed, I think it was 30 seconds to a minute of what I was going to drop Sunday. I got this invitation to Clover's birthday party on the same day. This is a Friday, June 18th. A lot of people know that on Friday, June 18th, it was a preview of the song. So June 18th is the day that I got invitation to my baby girl birthday party, which was 2 days ago. the same day that my song was previewed on the radio, that I know that the person that sent me the invitation heard. So for people to say that, oh, how's you dropping a song when she told you a few weeks ago that, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks ago that you was invited to her birthday party. And even if that was the case, bro, how does that make anything right? Because since the first week, I haven't seen her. So how do that even make it right if there was a circumstance? They were saying it's Clover birthday, I wasn't gonna drop it.
And you know what? For sure, what is me being invited to come over to the birthday party has to do with all this damage that you caused? See, a lot of these baby mama terrorists will sit back and think because you invite me over that one time, even though I've been locked up and got 2 felonies possibly because of the shit you caused or aid, assist, and everything, you don't think that the war is over? You think the war is over with? No, it ain't over with. But he better than me because I wouldn't have went over there, because if we supposed to be staying away from each other and it's on papers, I'm not taking that chance. But I understand he ain't seen the daughter. He want to be a father. He probably said, I'm going to stay away from her. And it seemed like they didn't have no issues. But how you going to say he wrong putting out the song? I don't care if he went over there 3 times. You put that song out there because that's what the fuck you did. So don't come with that fuckery talking about, oh, you wrong for putting the song out. You wrong. She let you come over there at one time. So you should just, do what she say and just let it be what it is. Nah, fuck that shit. So he ain't did nothing wrong putting out this song, whether it was before, during, or after. Fuck that shit. Let's continue.
Only reason why I dropped it because it was Father's Day too. And it wasn't a diss. I'm pleading to somebody that don't know that this damaging the shit our daughter. And like, it's probably not seeing, you probably ain't seeing it right now, but in the long run, for real, like this really damages her. Like, well, what we got going, it won't get better. Invitation, the way I got it, I damn near wasn't gonna come, because even in the invitation, you saying I can only bring 2 people and I can't bring my mama or my brother. What's really crazy is I still got the text message.
Did y'all hear that? And like he said, he still wasn't gonna come because his mom wasn't invited and his brother wasn't invited, which that's why I say, man, now I understand why she invited the mom. They've been getting into it, all that. But what I'm saying is that's a control shit. So he come to see his daughter. He can't come with no more than 2 people, and it can't be so-and-so and so-and-so. See, I wouldn't have came. Now, I wouldn't have brought my mama because y'all too much bad blood, but I can't bring my brother. See, that's what I'm saying. There's certain things, that's that fuckery I be talking about. Well, you come over to see your kids, but you can't bring your woman, your girlfriend, your wife. You can't do that because, I say so. My kids. That's why I say, well, I see them out on the outside. I ain't coming to that motherfucking bitch house. That's that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I understand the mother because that friction is definitely fucked up. And I wouldn't have went over there set up to the T. I wouldn't have went, but I mean, I understand, but I wouldn't have went. But I understand. Let's continue.
You probably ain't seeing it right now, but in the long run, for real, like this really damages her. Like, well, what we got going, it won't get better. Invitation, the way I got it, I damn near wasn't gonna come, because even in the invitation, you saying I can only bring 2 people and I can't bring my mama or my brother. What's really crazy is I still got the text message of her saying, before my baby even came out, I still got the text message of her telling me she was gonna do all this before. I'm the bad guy.
Oh, you heard what he said, y'all? He said, I hope he put it out there. He said he got text message before she had the baby that she was gonna do all this. That's how these baby mama tales do. When I told you pregnant, I got you now, nigga. Now I'm really gonna cause my havoc. Look at Flight Reacts. When she got pregnant, Pop go to Weasel. He said he still got it. I hope he put it out there. That's what I'm talking about. I told you, these motherfuckers choose single motherism. They goes to keep the man out the picture. They goes to use the kid as a headlock, a chopper, a missile, a bazooka, anything to make that man suffer and still reap the benefits from him. I shit you not. But yet, you talking about you just worry about your kid and your man and your men, and you out here doing what the fuck you want to do and talking this fuckery. But yet, you say, why these mothers raise these bitch ass niggas and these hoe ass hoes? You can't make this shit up, man. What's up, Lawrence? You can't make this shit up, fam. You cannot make this shit up, man. And also, just like Game of Lives Matter said, NLE Choppa is just incriminating himself. He needs to stop talking and handle this the legal way, 100%, and keep your fucking veins cold. But when you're dealing with somebody like this and the flight react, no, you're not. And especially we got a mother that's there to egg it on and aid assist. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, fam. Let's continue.
Got it. I damn near wasn't gonna come because even in the invitation, you saying I can only bring 2 people and I can't bring my mama or my brother. What's really crazy is I still got the text message of her saying before my baby even came out, I still got the text message of her telling me she was gonna do all this before. But I'm the bad guy. This premeditated murder right here. Even on top of the false ass allegations, bro. Even if that shit was true, bro, for you to side with some shit, bro, that shit is disgusting, bro. And like, you don't know what life is. I got 2 cases. I got a felony charge that she put against me that she lied. She lied on me. Man, if a lie detector test right here, pull up on me with a lie detector test, man. Right hand to God himself, bro. Ain't nobody put my hands on no woman. Ain't nobody shoot at nobody's house with my daughter inside. That don't even make sense, bro. And if it did happen, why wasn't no 7.62 shells on the ground? Why wasn't no bullets in the house? Why nobody got shot? Because I don't do attempts.
Allegedly, his second felony came from going to see the baby.
He said he don't do attempts. Man, you can't make this shit up. He don't do attempts. I got it. I got it.
He claims his baby mother, Mariah, allowed him in the house and in that same second tried to force him out of the house. When he refused to leave, he claims that her people attacked him. She denied those accusations and basically said it was the other way around. Now, honestly, I believe that these two are both telling the truth just from their point of view. Maybe a few missing pieces here and there. Now, as for her keeping his daughter away from him, I wholeheartedly disagree. I do not feel like he was attacking her. I feel like he was being genuine. It's the fans that made her feel attacked by them going in her comments, starting drama. I feel like this all could have been handled over the phone, but we do have to remember that these two are young, and there's only so much 2 young people can take.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Face. I believe everything he said. I believe everything this brother's saying. I believe it. I believe it. I told you, this is why I believe the part where he went over there, she let him in, or maybe he did walk on in, but she opened that door, and I believe that's when the shit hit the fan. You can't make this shit up, man. And this is why I tell y'all it's very important to have male guidance or somebody that's gonna teach you and show you the right way, because if not, you just send yourself a failure with all this incriminating, all this shit talk. And I used a Draco last week before she was pregnant ass shit. Like I said, you can't make this shit up, man. I put the link in the description box. Y'all definitely tune in. We're gonna talk like 20 minutes, then I gotta run back on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't need to go no further, but this is something y'all need to learn from. These baby mama terrorists come in all ages, all forms, regardless if they got a kid, don't have a kid, these son husbands. It's very important to have a male figure in life, because if not, you'll be setting yourself up for failure, run off your emotions, being a reactor. Like he said, he's the reaction. You just can't. You know, but she tried to say he shot up the house, but he didn't get charged with having no gun or shooting anything. So I don't believe that shit. Motherfucking lie. What's up, Mr. O? Shout out to Mr. O up in the building.
Yo, you see why I say eugenics is a thing that we need to bring back. Look, we letting these animals keep procreating. Look, the society gonna crash and fall.
Do like China, right? Is it China that say you only gonna have 1 kid?
Yeah, and it still went through the calamity and downfall. You can't make this shit up. I mean, At least they tried.
Right. What's your thoughts on this shit?
Man, my thoughts is like, look, young people. All right, so I feel like the age thing. See, I was watching Coach Greg. He said like age for relationships never been on like the same even scale, and now it kind of makes sense. it's like women do mature faster than men, so they need shit real quickly than us young dudes around. So you can't have two 21-year-old motherfuckers together because one's still a kid in their mind, and one's a full grown individual that needs to be on their shit, but they want to act like kids for the social experiment that we call society. Man, I'll be trying to tell you shit like, look, we are not on the same scale. By the time I hit 35 and keep my shit together, I got to, you know what I'm saying, to 55 to keep getting richer. You don't have that same luxury.
Right. Fact. Man, you can't make this shit up. We got Face up in the building. What's going on, Face?
Yo, what's going on? I got some heat for them on this one.
Please do.
Now, we could all look at this dude and tell that he's a little off and that he's probably not best suited to raise a child. But here's where the father thing is better than the mother, because these baby mother terrorists constantly put their kid in harm's way. Even a nigga like this kept on 100, said he wouldn't shoot up the house if his daughter was inside.
Right, he did say that. He did say that.
Wow, going with a heart. Wow, we live in 2021 for real.
But what's your thoughts with what I said earlier about his mama? And even she's saying that, you know, it wouldn't be worse than what it is until you got involved and you raised him like he your husband. She even said that, son husband. What's your take on that?
Well, here's the thing. It's like a broken clock is right twice a day, right? Like, she has a point, but basically what that is they're basically fighting for dominance and manipulating him because they know that he's a son husband. The mother raised him to be that way. So the girl probably saw that when she saw him and was like, well, listen, this dude might be what he is, but I can manipulate him. Women see the mommy in all men when that becomes a problem.
100%. And that's what I'm saying.
Facts.
They fight. They doing a tug of war because they want that benefit, which is the money, the dollar, the fame, all that shit. Yeah, right. 100%, man.
Look, this is a dual main strategy. See, we just think dual main strategy only end when the relationship with they try to get us. No. It become a different monster when they incorporate your male heir, your seed, into the situation. Not only she practices hypergamy with her lover, she practices hypergamy for her long-term benefit, aka she gonna have a simp dude to take care of her in her old age, just in case if that don't happen, she got her son husband to take his place. So when you take both dudes away from them, that's when you start seeing these shits going crazy.
100% facts. We got Brandon Hustle Heavy. What's up, bro?
What's going on, fam? How's everybody going?
Everybody cool, man. What's going on? It's the world.
Yeah, man. I just want to check in as an expert witness on this matter, man. The first thing I want to say is, man, keep your business off of social media. That cannot be stressed enough. People do not need to know the dysfunction that's going on within your family, your baby moms, anybody. Because again, even on there, you got to act like you're talking to the police on that one. What you say can be used against you. But going back to, I agree with everybody saying is, yeah, that's you dealing with his mom and his baby mom. That's just a situation when two baby mama terrorists clash. You know, so she's protecting her son husband, and at the same time, you know, I believe she still wants to be with him, because a part in that movie, she mentioned the key word, do together for our family. So she still has it in her mind that, you know, they could still possibly work out and do what they want to do. It's a lot that's going on, you know, with that. But that's definitely, this is a situation with two baby moms clash together. You got the old baby mama terrorists and you got the young baby mama terrorists. But it was funny what the young girl said to her, because she was leaning on his mom. I'm like, damn, I say those fighting words. But she leaned on her. But there you go. It's again, when you dealing with young girls in this generation, they're disrespectful. You talk to somebody, mother, father like that, or anybody, that's going to cause violence right there. Yeah. And I believe just the way how she talk about her mom, she definitely is going to say something to him that's going to trigger him. When you dealing with these Pookie and Ray Rays, they know he talking to her like any old dude off the street. You know,
because she is another dude off the streets. Look, both the mama
That jawline cut up, boy. I'm a little jealous.
Facts, man. Look, I be trying to tell motherfuckers now. Look, you just said young girls. Look, we ain't even young girls no more, bro. It's a whole 3 generations of women that's out here doing this shit from 18 to 50, fam. So even the chicks you got to deal with a chick from Medina Howard all the way down to motherfucking Lizzo, bro. This
Yeah. I'm sure his mom didn't even clear her 30s yet. She probably in her late 30s.
Yeah, she a millennial. She probably early millennial like me, bro. And look,
she might be 31.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Man, shit, ain't no telling. Look, millennial, look, Gen X, millennial, and early Gen Zers, man. This is a shit show we call parenthood out here, bro. We ain't no parents. Like, look, real talk. Look, we don't know how to see them little motherfuckers after 3 years up, because we trying to drop them off into all these little government sanctioned programs, and then we still want to go ahead and party like we in high school and whatnot. Man, we ain't guiding these kids. These kids is
trying to still live their best life. That's why they don't call them nanas and grandmas. They call them grandmas now. I'd be like, oh, that's some corny stuff out here, man.
My own sister, she's 60-something years old, say that same shit right now. She a grandma. Get the fuck, man. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, but if they grandkids say grandma, nah, you don't call me that. I'm grandma and you 55.
Right. But look, I'm going back to this whole thing with the Instagram, man. You gotta keep that stuff all the dude, young brother, you got money, go seek some type of counsel or whatever. Because you going on Instagram, see what it is he trying to plead for the public opinion. No, if you got some pending charges facing, man, you better go start getting you a lawyer or something and start making your game plan. And then she sent you those text messages pretty much giving you those lines that she's going to BMT. Man, you should have been filing that paperwork. So as soon as that baby born, and that's probably what he was trying to do when he got that DNA test. He was probably trying to establish if that's his child or not and possibly work it away from there. He didn't probably put himself on child support. He probably wanted to establish the DNA test, and then they offered her the child support because they knew it's some type of conflict already. And I'm sure they did, like I said, and if they already had some type of domestic violence in the past, the court's gonna jump in that.
Right, and they've been having that. You could tell this been going on. This ain't nothing new with the fighting and violent. That's what I'm saying. You still get knocked up by him, and you still knock her up. You know what I'm saying? Just like when my man said Ring King.
That's a form of foreplay, bro. That's their foreplay.
Yeah, Ring King.
Right.
Ring King is their foreplay.
They get knocked out. They get knocked out.
You can't make this shit up, man. Look, we live in baby boy territory, man. It's, everybody wants that baby boy Jody Yvette relationship. They think that shit is cute.
Man, it's not even worth it, man. You like I said, these generations, man, this what they do. And I mean, I'm only 30 years old, so I'm learning from my mistakes as becoming a father, fighting the battles that I'm fighting with my kids' mom. So, and I'm just like, you gotta have a cool level head. When they know they can say and do certain things that'll trigger you, man, you have to maintain your posture, and you have to, even though it may pisses you off, and you want to cuss them back out or show them who's really in control. No, man, I'm like Mr. If y'all seen that that DUI traffic stop video of Mr. Turner, he said you ain't got to explain that to me. Explain it to my motherfucking lawyer. And that's all. But but going back, I'm gonna give you a story about when keeping it real goes wrong. So, and that's why you need to stay off of Instagram. So I'm a law enforcement officer over out here in DC, and I was reading one of these reports. I'm not gonna get too much into details, but
you a cop?
Yeah, out in DC, but for housing.
Let me ask you a question. Bro. I want to ask you a question because I had a brother on here who was a sheriff.
Yeah, I saw that interview. That was real good interview.
Let me ask you. Yeah. I don't want to go deep into you being an officer in your situation because I don't know if it's current or not. Did they try to use that against you? Because you cool when you work for the law and you do work for the system, but when child support involved, they use it against you and say you're a threat man, mid and big black man. Did they try that with you?
Well, like I said, it all goes on your composure. So as long as to me, to be honest, it don't hurt me, but it didn't help me either.
That's what I mean. That's what I wanted to know.
So at that point, you just a regular man. They don't believe in your profession as long as they want to know you got a job and you make the payments on time.
That's
And
what
if
I tell
anything,
people. Child
they
support
really going to lean on you because they know.
Child support okay about you work for the county government.
Yeah, they okay. At least they know
that
because they know now you getting a guaranteed check.
Exactly. Okay.
And then they know they're gonna contact it.
Yeah.
So that's going back. They know you're gonna be responsible because one, you can't afford to get your license suspended. You know you can't get no DV charge because like your man, the man said with the interview, when she tried to put that DV charge on them, they are going to sit you down. You're gonna be doing desk duty. I seen it. I seen it within my agency. When all you need is the accusation, they're gonna sit you down and take your badge and your gun. But going through the story, I'm sitting there reading one of these reports because it was one of the guys I haven't seen in a while. So I said, man, I wonder if they locked dude up. So I'm reading a report, man. He all up on Instagram, on his stories, flexing with guns, doing all got the little laser beam on the joint, and he on probation and parole. So and this is why I tell you guys stay off of Instagram because trust me, the po-pos is on Instagram. Any type of gang, drug ties, they are watching you. They are watching you. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know that.
I tell motherfuckers to watch them.
You know how I know that? And my boy Mr. O can tell you in Chicago, they got a unit for social media. They've been doing this.
Man,
they've been doing this for at least 7 years, bro.
Exactly. This ain't new.
Man, look, police work got so easy since Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok came out. But going to what I'm saying, he up on Instagram flexing with the guns, trying to look all cool, look all good with the blands. Guess what? They went straight to the we don't have state. DC's not a statehood yet, so everything you do is a federal charge. So so they went to the U.S. attorneys, got that warrant. They ran up in his house 6:45 that morning. But here's when keeping it real gone wrong. This is the twist. They ran up in dude's house and caught him in bed with another man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something different. No.
So you better watch out. He out here homo thugging.
And I know. Hey, look, bro.
Omar from the Wire.
Hey, look, bro. And I know you being an officer, y'all told it all. Put in the reports and everything.
I ain't gonna say it all the time, but I said, you make contact with you, boy, you better not talk no trash.
I know. I ain't trying to incriminate you. I get it, but I'm just saying. I know y'all put
that. He was getting that thuggin' love, like gangsta delicious, that thuggin' love.
You gotta be careful with these dudes sitting here. So that's why it's always, man. You better when you get involved with these females, you better do a daggone a whole facts on their head because if they dealing with these pookie and Ray Rays in and out of jail, that's why I tell you, I'll be the same thing it is, man. Anybody who did over 5 years, okay. You either giving or receiving at that point.
Oh, damn.
I said my man out here thug loving.
Damn.
No sunshine when she's gone.
But like I said, man, y'all gotta be sharp, and this goes back to everything they're saying. Stay off of social media with your business, man, because you don't know who's watching. And if this man the girl already said they're in and out of court. Dude, if you having a problem seeing your kids now, just the accusation or previous history of domestic violence, they not gonna let you see that girl. And then if they do, it's gonna be under direct supervision on their terms.
I want to say that, fam. Out of all that shit, I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say some other shit. I wasn't expecting no shit like
that. That's what I said. It gone wrong. It could have gone right, but it went left real quick. But it ain't definitely going straight.
I wonder how that goofy mom was looking when y'all bust in there and saw them holding dicks.
Yeah, he's sitting in the joint. They laid up in the bag together. I'm like, what you mean? And they going in there to look for a gun.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, man, that's us. Yeah, y'all, man, be careful what you put on social media. People don't need to know your business, man. You don't need to show your dysfunction. Handle your business. If you got anything, any type of dispute or anything, man, go talk to a lawyer, man. He a young dude with money, man. You gotta move smarter out here. And
Yeah,
the
he
thing
ain't got
is,
money.
that's how you go broke quick when you don't have any type of dick discipline. You coming out here you half the time you spending all your money on lawyers fighting criminal charges or civil charges, and then you out here buying stupid stuff. That's how these young artists don't last long, anyways. And they're talented. Most of them are talented, but you just be like, man, y'all not moving right out here.
You know why? Because they watch too many gangster movies, listen to the old gangster niggas from back in the days, and then never learn from them, man. You know what I'm saying? So these little young dudes today, man, they scared me because they actually telling on themselves on Twitter and Instagram and act like they ain't telling on themselves on Twitter and Instagram.
Right, they telling them, but ain't telling it all.
Right. They ain't
We know the truth.
You can't make this shit up.
No sunshine. No sunshine. Anytime.
And my thing is though, Mr. Palmer, now we just got a whole clear example of what not having family planning, not you just going off who you look and what people look like, and you going off of love. This is a toxic situation that you get with when you deal with two people that is go off of feelings.
Yeah, 100%, man. But unfortunately, it's gonna continue to go on. That's why somebody said it before. I think you did. It's one of y'all. Simp purge and these baby mama tears. We gotta isolate ourselves from these motherfucking types, man, because these are the one that fuck up the black community. Before you get to the white man and white supremacy and the race soldier, you gotta worry about what's around you. And if you surround shit like this, it's time for you to make a move.
Well, it's our fault though, because look, I hate to say it, toxic people are sexy. Male and female, we gotta admit to it. Look,
What
dudes,
they say that ass though, but that ass though. Nah, fuck all that.
When we see these light skin, we see these light skin, big booty models with the green eyes and long hair. We know she got felonies. We know she got gang of dudes on child support. We know she probably got a dude killed the two. But guess what? That ass though.
Right. And that's why I say we as men had to change the laws in our mind, because if we don't, we're gonna just do the same thing that everybody else do. Just follow the trend. Have a kid with a piece of shit, child support, alienation, link card, welfare, and everything else. Lose your job, your livelihood. Now you off doing 18 years with your man that you got caught in the bed with. You can't make this shit up.
Oh no, them days is over with too. Cause look, this is a new society, new world. Look, ask me how I know. If I'm a dude, let's say I'm 35, I make $100,000 this year, and I want to go ahead and diversify my money. I can show you how I can diversify my money and still get what I want and provide it for without even being in a relationship with a woman at all. Let me go ahead and break it down. Let's say I make $100,000, right? Now I could go ahead and pay a woman to come clean my crib off of one of these gig economy apps or off of Craigslist. She could come by my house 3 times out the week. What? That's $100. That's clear. All right, meals. I could go ahead online and get my food dropped off to my door, or have another person come and prepare my meals for a fee as well, bring in the groceries and all that good stuff, and prepare all my meals at that specific price. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about the bedroom fund. That's what y'all want to go ahead and get down to, because everything else just came out right there out the gate. I could go on OnlyFans if I want to be a trick, or I could go, you know what I'm saying, to one of these chicks, premium Snapchats, convince her to do a certain type of act for a fraction of the price or fee. I get what I need, and guess what? I only probably spent that $3,000 a week, if that, and I get everything I want provided for.
That's true. Yep, that's how you move.
So why do I need a girlfriend? Why do I need a relationship? Why do I need to take these chick out? Why do I need a code approach? What societal norms am I fulfilling? Is that the 1950s model that we don't even live by and it does not have a good outcome? Or do I should go ahead and live in a modern society, modern times, and just take everything that's at my disposal and on demand? We live in an on-demand culture. I want everything now. Self-gratification at its finest.
Yeah, 100%, fam. You can't make this shit up. But like I say, but you had to get your mind right, even if it was from your father, whoever taught you. I guarantee it was some male figure that taught you. Am I right?
Yep. And one more thing, they talking about. Well, what about the kids? How you gonna have kids? You do know this thing called surrogacy, right? And they got this thing called artificial woman that's about to come out in the next 5 years. That's gonna be on the open market. So again, what do we need them for?
Nothing.
I'm like Minister Jack, man. I keep it to extracurricular use only.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to get that for $2.50 per woman. Hell, you could have a harem for about $10 in the next 5 years.
Hey man, I want to give a shout out to the Bill for the $5 donation. He says he's not a G. He tells on himself and he'll tell on you. Confessions on the internet, no daddy, no games. 100 BMTs love that thug D. You ain't never lied. We got my boy. Oh, it ain't log out. Say my boy from Cincinnati's trying to come in. Ain't in yet. Oh yes, he is. What's going on, fam?
What's good? What's good? What's good, man? I want to say something real quick about early because I was listening in, but you know what I'm saying, I was on the move, man. But one thing about them DNA tests is you can pay $300 for your own one as long as you can get that baby by itself. Because if you get the baby mama with the baby, they're gonna send the results to her and she can take them to child support. But if you can get your baby somehow and bring them to the DNA spot, it only costs $300. You can get that result. They send it to you yourself, and you ain't got to worry about knowing, or you ain't got to worry about getting it through child support. These motherfuckers, that's what I'm saying. So he got all this money, but he just don't know it's only $300 to get your own separate. You ain't got to go to a court, go through child support. They got places you can just get DNA test yourself.
Exactly.
That's why knowledge is important, man. Knowledge is important, man.
Yeah, and my thing was this: when the baby was born,
Hey, you can go to Walgreens and go get that DNA kit. Pay that what, $200 some damn dollars? They mail it off and bring it right back to you. Who needs a court system?
and nobody had to know. But my thing was too, like when the baby was in the hospital, you could afford the doctor to the side and say, "Hey, doc, I need a test done. Let's do what we got to do, and you pay whatever you need to pay."
Nah, because y'all
Man,
love these
doctors ain't
women
on
too
that.
much. Y'all take her word for granted. You be like, I won't mess with nobody else. Why you need to get DNA test? Yep. It's y'all fault. That's why I blame dudes first. I don't blame women
man.
first. I blame dudes first.
That's just manipulation. I ain't entertaining that shit.
If you do it at the hospital, it's the same as doing it through the state.
Yeah, in the hospital, they are some terrorists. The hospital, they hate unmarried fathers, man. And if you married, they still don't like your ass. They be ready to kick you out of there. They don't want you there. They want to take your baby by itself. The woman had dead. She just had a baby. They want to take the baby in the cut and do all types of stuff. They don't want the father to be nowhere around.
Yeah.
They ain't on that. I don't know if y'all ain't never dealt with going up in them hospitals. Them hospitals are like, they are the worst experience you ever had, especially if you don't want them to give them 15 shots and do everything they want to do. They want to run up the insurance. They want to do everything. That's why they want to cut her open. They want all types of complications. Man, them hospitals is the worst too, fam. And I remember I was trying to sign a birth certificate. The lady would not let me sign the birth certificate, okay? The little lady that had it, she said, no, you can't sign it. I'm like, oh. And that was a good thing, actually. You know what I'm saying? Because now the child support didn't they forged my name on them motherfucker to get money. So I could redact that. I mean, that's just another thing. But I'm just saying, man, them hospitals, they not on your side as an unmarried father. They dogging you. You can't make no decision. If she want to give him the COVID-19, 20, and 21 shot, you can't say shit about it. Or you an angry black man and we getting the security on your ass. Think I'm playing. and brothers can contest.
Hey, Cincinnati, question. Hey, what happened in court yesterday?
That low life motherfucker. Let me tell you, the first time I had a contempt hearing was in January. I mean, no, it was late February. He pushed it all the way to yesterday because he said he had a doctor. He was sick that day. So now he all of a sudden had a unexpected doctor's appointment. I got the paperwork right here. Let me show you. This motherfucker is just because he know he dead wrong and dirty as fuck. He know all the documentation I put in. So he gonna put this bullshit. I can show y'all this. Let me show y'all this, man.
Mr. Judge.
No, this is a magistrate. They won't even let me get to the judge. Right?
Damn.
Okay, I can't even really show it to y'all. But right here it say the magistrate unexpectedly had a medical appointment scheduled which prevent the magistrate from hearing this matter today. Man, so he pushing it. He already took off. You know what I mean? He already was sick the first time. You know what I'm saying? So now he motherfucking sick again. What the fuck
He
is they
probably wasn't even
doing?
sick. He probably wasn't even sick. They were just waiting to see if you showed up or not, so they could get a default judgment.
Man, I didn't show up. I showed up 45 minutes late. Because I wanted to show up right when they was already in that motherfucker to walk in to see what was good. Actually, yeah, to be 1,000 with you. Because I was like, okay, he ain't gonna lock me up because I done put shit on the internet about the nigga, putting his face on it, dogging his ass. He gonna lock me up. I walked up in that motherfucker. He told me that we called you at 12 o'clock. He had a unexpected appointment. I'm like, okay, this motherfucker, because he know he did wrong. He know all the affidavits I put in showing how abusive she is. He ain't got no leg to stand on. So they just dragging it out. They hope I give up. But it ain't gonna happen. I'm out here right now getting signatures trying to get on city council. They got me fucked up. Right here. I'm out right now. I'm putting him on blast. I got something for him.
No, that's what's up, man. 100%. I'm just glad to hear you won't get locked up, man. Cause I'm like, you come on here. I'm like, okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Sergeant Tyson for the $5 donation. Shout out to the Bonnet BMTs and the Grandma BMTs. Been working on my YouTube videos and home renovations, getting my camera and mics set up. That's what's up, fam. Salute to you, bro. Be out here in New York doing the Lord's work as well.
Yeah, go back. I actually had a mediation session with my daughter's mom yesterday, and like they basically forwarded to the court because she wasn't even trying to even cooperate on trying to establish some type of parenting plan. So we gonna have to push everything to the judge come on August 12th.
That's usually most of the time. That's what it is. They don't ever want to come no common ground, man. They rather for the judge to do it because they know most likely the judge do some fuck shit. So yeah, you can't negotiate with a baby mama terrorist.
Yeah, but I'm the complainant. So if anything, they're gonna try to rule in my favor, hopefully.
They're probably gonna have a file dual dockets. They like to do that when the man files first. They'll have the woman to file a docket on top of yours, but they won't do it if it's in a reverse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why we're going through mediation and co-parenting classes. I'm like, when you snuck to put me on child support, there was no co-parenting classes offered or any type of mediation.
They look out for these
motherfuckers. That's a stall tactic. That's a stall tactic.
They want to prolong. They want you to spend more money, and they don't want you to get no type of visitation of what you want. They don't.
It's also an attempt to provoke you. They want to have you act out in the mediation. If you act out in the mediation, they'll forward it to the judge, but they won't forward it if she acts out.
Oh, well, that was the thing. She didn't want to do anything. She got on this, got to tell the dude I was pretending, I'm acting. And like you said, you know, it's your demeanor, and you keep calm, and you just being open to all suggestions. Man, she the one acted out, so the media was like, look, we're not even gonna make a second section. I'm gonna just forward it to the court. I said, all right.
That's cool because I don't want to keep wasting my time talking for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready to go to war.
Yeah. Do you have any temporary custody or now it's just like the beginning stage? You just trying to get something?
It's in the beginning stage. Like I said, most of the custodial things we had was just a verbal. So during my complaint, we just, went through everything and that was a part of the mediation. At least if we can both come together and make some type of parenting plan, we can present it to the judge and the judge can say, okay, well, if these what they agreed to and they're okay with that, I can go with this visitation and, and move forward, and everything else in my complaint, the judge is going to handle.
Yeah, that's true because the judge gave us opportunity, but I knew it was going to be a waste of time, because he told us if y'all can come to a decision, somebody going to be unhappy, somebody going to be very unhappy. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what the mediator said. He said if anything that we don't agree on, he's just gonna forward it to it's called impasse.
Yep.
And they'll let it go to the judge. But I'm like, this is just visitation. This is just me, trying to establish some type of agreement where, I can get my child on a frequent basis. Because like I said, we're not gonna be doing this, when you upset, you feel in some type of way. And then when I try to pick up my daughter, then, it's drama. And this is what goes back to this incident. Dude probably thought everything sweet. If you had something, you knew what was going on with her when she told you she was gonna act this way. So you should have started making them procedures to start, having some type of protocol where you guys can establish picking her up. Because like I said, you go in there, she act out, you acting all crazy. All it's gonna do is work in your favor. Well,
Yeah.
her favor.
For the most, hopefully it is, because these judges, man, they, like you said, you filed a complaint. Now they want to give her a chance to do this and chance to do that. But if it was her, it would be 1, 2, 3 breeze. That's what
we go right to court day.
You can't make this shit up.
And I do deserve a foot in my ass, because like I said, being the father that I am, I'm an active father. So when she put me on child support, I'm like, hold up, what's going on with this? Like, I'm helping you. All you had to do was come to me and talk to me. Oh, you gonna go behind my back? So I just showed up with my stubs and with motherfucking, all of a sudden they started playing Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
Oh damn. You can't make this shit up, man. But people will sit back and say, oh no, he must have didn't want to be a father. He wanted to go out there and just get with somebody and just leave, not be responsible. That's what I say. Ain't no man exempt when it comes to child support. Officer, don't matter what you do. Don't matter if you're a judge. I know a judge told me he was on child support at one point. That's just the way it is, man. Fuck that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Ain't no man exempt from child support. Nobody.
That's why I said it didn't help. It didn't hold it against me. They ain't care. When they say justice is blind, boy, and child support court, it sure is blind.
Hey, bro, do me a favor, Brandon. Definitely, if you can, send me an email, man. So you'll know I definitely want to talk to you, man, behind the scenes. Because I had a couple people I talked to from the DMV, man. They said it's some bullshit. Well, I know it's bullshit. It's all bullshit, but they say it's really fucked about that. And like you say, it's federal. If you caught doing any crime in DC, it's federal. Yeah. Let me ask you this: since you out there, do they plan on? I heard they was trying to make DC a state.
Yeah, they passed it through. I think it went through the legislation that it was. It's working on its way to being a statehood, but eventually it'll get there. How long? I don't know. But it's a liberal agenda in there somewhere, so you know how that's gonna go.
Dumbass liberals. They just much as clan as the race soldiers. Cause see, the thing is, I was watching a video from the African diaspora, and they were saying, well, it's too many blacks who got political status, mayors and stuff like that. They don't want it to be, turn to the state because of that alone. And I'm like, ain't these the liberals that always say that be down for your black people and all? That's why I say I don't pay attention to liberal. Malcolm X said the best about them, so I don't entertain none of them.
My thing is, though, we are a country under one law, one God. Why do we have states still and they have their own jurisdiction and all these laws? Mind you, the reason why I say that, because you can do some messed up stuff in one state, move into a wholly different state, start a whole new life, and that's what majority of these baby mama terrorists be using to their advantage. They do all this messed up stuff here in Illinois just to move to Arizona to get all types of welfare benefits and other bullshit like that, and vice versa. So what's the whole point of having states?
Right, 100%. That's why a lot of them
move. But see, the thing about that, though,
Florida, 21 years and shit. Go ahead, Cincinnati.
Yeah, but the thing about that though is don't let nobody fool you in the belief, especially a baby mama terrorist, that they cannot find her. They find everybody through the Social Security, and the only way you can get them benefits is through the Social Security. So if she's using her Social Security for a bank account or anything, they will find, just like they find these dudes, they will find her unless she got a business and using the EIN number, and then now they can't find it. But so that's the only way they can find it. And I also want to say this though. My judge is a lowlife over here in Hamilton County. Every time that I set aside the magistrate and say, well, the magistrate's wrong, she said, well, unless you buy that expensive transcript, I can't even hear what you got to say, and he automatically writes. I'm talking about every half an hour is $300, depending on how much they talk. Because his transcript is a written paper. That's what I'm saying. So they low life over this mother. I don't know about over where you at, but it's automatic. You got to pay for justice around here. And you ain't even guaranteed if you buy the transcript that they're going to rule in your favor. But they say we can't even hear you until you pay for this stuff. So, man, they low lights around here, man.
Well, it's a money game everywhere. That's anywhere you go. When it comes to this, it don't matter. You're going to pay. You gonna pay. And if you know the laws like that, you gonna pay more. See, because they know they dealing with, you know what I'm saying, somebody with some sense and somebody with some knowledge. And they gonna, like you say, prolong you from even seeing the judge. They trying to keep you away from the judge. They know that you got a case and you gonna make them like a fool. You remember what we read yesterday from the McCree situation? They was like, if we can let somebody, he say opinion, but we talking about truth, facts, and receipts. He said, then would this court be useless? Because you can just say, hey, he wrong, and here's the proof. He out of there. You can sue him. So that they know what they're doing. It's all money game. It's all fucking money game. They don't give a fuck about nothing about no best interest of no kids.
That's
Yep.
what it's about.
Even if you pay for the transcripts, they can do like my judge did and deliberately leave them off of the final hearing. When my judge issued my decision in my custody case, really days.
Say that last part again, Face. Face, you there?
No, kind of cut out.
Yeah,
But look, gentlemen, I gotta jump off real quick.
In New York, he be driving, so that probably would you say, Brandon.
I'm gonna jump off real quick, but you gentlemen, y'all have a good one, man. And
yes,
shout
sir.
out to the high value deadbeats, man. I love that term.
Oh man, hey, these shirts coming out, boy. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get me one of those.
Yeah, if you want to call somebody a deadbeat, they don't even know what the fuck a deadbeat is anyway, but you be a high value deadbeat. So that's me. So yeah, definitely inbox me, email me on my baby mama Taser Gmails. We can talk, bro. All right. Hey, Cincinnati, any last word? I'm finna get ready to get off here. I gotta go back on the couch.
Yeah. Man, you know what? On my last word, just keep on doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate getting on here and talking about it, being able to vent. Man, brothers need somewhere to go. We ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't nobody really standing up for us, man. Everybody standing up against us, man. You know what I'm saying? This right here is a light, man. This is a light in obscure darkness. You know what I'm saying? These baby mom terrorists is fighting against fathers rights, and that's why they miserable. They fighting against that's why they miserable. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't had no father or no man in their life and no good. Where the good man at, bitch? Because you raised them. But that's all I wanted to say, man. You know I can rant for days, but I appreciate you. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir. 100%. Face, man. Well, I don't know if Face back, but if Face, you there? Any last words, bro?
Yeah. What I'm gonna say is you got to be careful with these custody agreements because you got to be very specific about what you want. Because what they'll do is they'll give you visitation, but now you don't have any decision making. So they could always come in and change it at the last minute. And that's what allows a lot of times it can allow the mother to move away with the child, and then you lose your visitation to say, oh, well, she has to relocate because it's in the best interest of the child. But you weren't making any decisions, so you're technically not a parent, you're just a visitor.
Yes, sir. 100%, man. 100% this motherfucker. You out there driving around New York, man?
Yeah, man. Out here in New York, still, I'm not running from child support anymore, but you know, I'm running to it, forcing them to look at my paperwork.
I know that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, appreciate you as always, man. We'll definitely be live tomorrow. Mr. O, any last words, man, before I get back on the couch?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, look, dudes, look, millennials and Gen Zers mainly stop putting y'all business out on the social media, especially stuff like this that could be used against you in court. Now, mind you, he just heard him say that he do not do attempts on a platform that's broadcast to millions and millions upon millions, which include judges and lawyers. How can they not use this against you in court, you dumbass? And to your baby mama terrorists. Now look, shorty, you already seen that this dude was a son husband. That's why you got with him, because you know he was a lolly. You knew that as long as you look pretty and give them little duck lips and whatnot, little ducks slip here and there, that you had a lolly for 18 years. You just mad that he still had a baby mama terrorist senior watching over him and teaching him how to deal with your ass. Now y'all both trying to use the same dude, and he now finally woke up, but now he already caught up in the mist. He can't win. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through at 34 years old. That's why I washed my hands with the community a long time ago, because I didn't want to go through with this situation. Period. And I'm glad this stuff is happening in this day and age because we got documented evidence. So when anybody tell me, who hurt me, why you are always so negative, why you always got the bad outlook on outcome, I got stuff like this to support my case.
Facts. 100%, man. Hey, man, we're gonna talk. I believe I want to talk about what's his name? Let me see the dude's name right quick. We're gonna talk about. It might be tomorrow. If not, it's gonna be the day after. What is the motherfucker?
What we talking about? Who we gonna talk about?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna talk about what's his name? We're gonna talk about Ace Hood. Ace Hood.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, Ace Hood, was he married to his BM or was they? But they was together.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know, but I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna do my due diligence and look, research, and we're gonna definitely dissect that shit. But I told you, these baby mama tests, as long as you around them doing the dirt, doing what you do, is cool. But as soon as you leave the motherfucker, not with the motherfucker, now all of a sudden, oh, he got drugs, he got guns, he got all these bitches. He been a cheater from day one, but y'all been married for 13 years and everything else. That's what these whores do for a living.
Look, I told dudes, look, why you think the pimps was talking about you got pimped by the book? The book is the Bible they talking about, man. You must be like God. You got to be seen but not heard. They can't let them know about your business. Even if you love her so much, you got to be like, why you think they had separate homes back in the Bible days? You know what I'm saying? You cannot be with them. They'll tell everything. Look, man, shit. I'll tell people like this. If I ever decide to go ahead and do this thing called marriage, first of all, I ain't signed no marriage license or certificate. So ladies, you go and get that out your head. And second, look, I hope I got well off in life that I go ahead and not only have my own place, but you're going to have your own place right next door to me. Because I need my space for my masculine energy. I don't need all that fuck shit. Look, as long as I come over there, you know what I'm saying, got my kids taken care of, I can go ahead and smash it a little bit and go back to business. That's all I care about.
Hey, Flyboy said it's not his wife. He had a kid before marriage. You heard me? Oh, he said he had a kid before marriage, so it's not his wife.
So the BMT that he dropped to get married and all that good stuff. Now she mad because she ain't getting the see, we must be practicing polygamy. You see what happens when you don't take care of one of your baby mamas, you get married. She becomes jealous by default.
Because motherfuckers be all in your all your feelings, and what should you say? All in your videos and all that shit. That's what these bitches do. Yeah, they motherfuckers worried about you now.
Yeah, just like D-Way with his first wife and now his current wife. Now look, you cannot tell me he did not lose all his masculinity by dealing with the wrong females, young and old.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, fam. He did. Yes, he did. Lost his manhood, masculinity, self-esteem, and everything else, bro. Continue. Oh, I love the way you dissect this shit too.
Yeah, man, you got that, man, because bros don't want to think. See, look, dudes, it's just like they mamas. They all about emotions and they want to go ahead self-gratification. They get off on stuff confidence. And when that stuff confidence is gone, ergo, that tricking money, them cars on rims and fly ass clothes, once that shit gone, she's gone. You got back to square one. Some of you niggas can't go back to square one because you ain't got no net to or no back in the sound. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lost. And why hang with lost individuals?
Facts. As always, Mr. O. How your father doing, bro?
Oh, my father, he doing good. You know what I'm saying? He want me to come over there play some dominoes with him, but I gotta go to work and whatnot. But he all good. Hey, that's why I say when people tell me like, you don't die old lonely man, I say, hold on. I'll be like, hold that thought. While they right there, I'll go and call him up. I'll be like, hey Pop, you good? He's like, yeah, son, I'm good. I say, Pop, you lonely? He's like, no. I mean, I'm about to go play some bingo right now. I got my TV. I'm about to go and chill.
Talk about that. You know what? I was watching Autopsy. I watched Autopsy on Real. They were talking about Dean Martin. Dean Martin had 8 kids. I didn't know that because I ain't watch him like that. I just knew about him and Sammy Davis Jr. and the Rat Pack and stuff like that. But when he got sick, he got old. He died when he was 78. He didn't tell them that he was dying. He didn't tell them he was sick. He just stayed to himself by choice. So when motherfuckers be talking about you're gonna be by yourself, a lot of men don't mind because we don't want all that shit surrounded with the phoniness or all that. I just want to live my life to the end. See, these baby mama tears, they die alone and with their mindset, I'm lonely and all that shit. Not us. Sorry. Forget about that bullshit. So you can't you get on with that shit. But
I'm kind of say this. I kind of like watching that happen now as I got older. I mean, I used to be one of the dudes that used to be like, man, I feel sorry for these old ladies now. Now I got red pills and to see all this stuff. I'd be like, damn. I'd be sitting there with a popcorn in my head just watching them like, man, damn. This, you know, you messed up, right? You know you fucked up, right?
You damn right. You know you're fucked up, don't you? You know you fucked up, right? Hey, I want to give a shout out to JJ Green for the $4.99. The Democrats want, I call them demon rats. The demon rats want DC statehood so they can get 2 senators to pass laws to help and fund BMTs through Sleepy Joe and pass crime bills to destroy brothers. I believe that too, fam.
That's all right. That's why I said, why do we need more states? Adding more states to this union is only going to corrupt the union even further. Like I said, you got too many different laws for each state, and each state probably can negate one state's laws because they patron state in this particular state. Why we can't be like the United Kingdom? Yeah, you got different cities and towns in that whole country, but guess what? They follow one rule.
Right. But you can't make this shit up, bro. But hey man, I appreciate you coming on. We're gonna talk about Ace Hood tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be the day after. But we're gonna talk about this Ace Hood. I gotta do
I'm gonna get my information. I'm gonna go ahead plug in little things that you might miss or I might miss. So we go ahead.
You know what? Matter of fact, email me as well so we so you get my numbers. We can talk because I know you out we in the city, so shit.
Yeah, I be forgetting, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be forgetting give you my email. Matter of fact, I'm about to put it in the chat right now, so you go ahead and get it.
I do too, man. When we talk and then like, oh, okay, I gotta go do what I gotta do. So I got it, no issue.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the chat right now, but I gotta go ahead and get to work my damn self before I had to pay child support.
Oh yeah, we don't want that, man. Well, you be safe out there up in Inglewood.
Inglewood is always up to no good.
Yes, sir, man. All right, well, you be safe out there, bro. Hey, man. Once again, like I said, I always have a nice time with y'all. I wasn't expecting to hear everything that I heard, but at the same time, it's still the baby mama Terrace fault. The baby mama Terrace chose to get with dude who was raised by a single motherism of a baby mama terrorist. She chose to get chased with choppers and Ike Turners and Ring Kings. She chose to beat on him and set him up for failure and everything else. I don't feel sorry for her. And as far as I'm concerned, she's guilty as fuck. You chose single motherism. You knew what it was, and you was down for it. Now you got your chin all down and shit. What did it say? The D-Lo Brown chin and the Ike Turner fade, wide-eyed motherfucker. You know, so it's on you. And I hope this brother, since he got the bread, get him the right people around, the right lawyer. He needs some help because what he around is a motherfucker's gonna set him up for failure, having him do the bullshit he do. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you have a lack of manhood. This is what happens when you have the lack of masculinity. I'm just keeping it real with you. I love his music. I like him doing his thing. I respect him. He's 18, making his bread. But like I told y'all, you could be a rich sucker. You could be a rich simp. You could be a rich son husband. You could be a rich beta, rich high-value beta and all that shit. That's why I say we as men have to change the laws of the mind. The good thing about him, he's 18, so he got a long way to go. He can always change his mindset. So that's a good thing. But unfortunately, he got a baby involved now. So he going to go through 18 years of hell unless he just wash his hands, walk away, or get some lawyer to shut this bitch down for failure. So y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out here. Tomorrow it's going to either be about Ace Hood or I got something else in mind. Depends. But y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. Appreciate y'all as always. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Oh, before I go, I got 4 dislikes. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. This ain't my shit. Somebody else YouTube. Hold on. I got 119 likes and no dislikes. But, you know, I got to look out for my man, Reverend X, just in case I get one after the fact.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. Shout out to the Baby Mama Terrence Bounty Hunters and my boy, Baby Mama Terrence Bounty Hunter. But like I say, bitch guilty, mama guilty. Hey, man, get yourself in order, fellas. Don't end up with no situation like this, especially if you got money and you got a lot to live for and you got more to gain. This bitch ain't got nothing to gain but this money and child support and 18 or 21 years of misery on the father. Like I said, y'all be safe, man. I'm Mr. Palmer, And this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. Yeah.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around trying to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson, telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another beat instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.